you doing this evening? Bumpy has some experience with this particular topic, talking about starting a YouTube channel. I won't say is, but he has a fledgling of a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna be kind of in and out. I actually am cooking some sausage for my dinner. Well, kind of after dinner. My wife actually made some grilled cheese and tomato soup. Not the biggest tomato soup fan, so I had a grilled cheese, but I need a little something else. So I'm hooking up some sausage. What up, Jimmy? How you doing this evening? So, give me a couple minutes. I am going to get. Hey, if you have not already, hit that thumbs up. Get that early reminder. Yo, this I don't know what it was, but I had a bump on my forehead, and it is scarred over. So it's like almost directly in the middle of my forehead too. Anyway, just give you that reminder really early. I'm gonna go check on my sausage. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to turn them around. So bear with me a moment while I go and do that. Good thing about this where the cooker is right next to where my laptop is. While they are cooking. So if you guys could do me a favor and kind of remind me about every 5 minutes or so, go check on those sausage. All right. Hey yo, hey cute daddy barbecue. What's going on? How you doing? Savage Truce is hot towel and peroxide. Uh oh. Oh, from okay. I might have to try that. Savage Truce says hello there. Yeah, blind man. What up, Dave? How you doing this evening? So Dave, a moment ago I was describing I had a like a bump or something on my forehead, and of course I kept scratching and popping, well not popping but peeling the scab, and of course it's like a dark dot on my head, like somebody hit me square, almost square in between my eyebrows. What up, Bill? How you doing? Wild Bill's barbecue says what's good, everyone. Alton says, hey, yo, almost 30,000, dog. Yes, indeed. I am, I was looking at it today, 29,029. I think that's what I'm going to say where I was at. But I was like 29,027 a few moments ago. 29,026. So, Bumpy, what's going on? Quentin, how you doing? He says, hey, yo. So Bumpy, I know this one will be kind of near and dear to you. Quentin's put up some videos on YouTube. He's doing this kayak thing. He's like, Pont de River, Pont de Banque, Pont de River, Pont de Banque. So just keep in mind, I told you, I started telling you I'm cooking some sausage outside on the trigger. So yeah. So I gotta go back out there in a moment. Jimmy says I followed your advice last week and look at my last video. Oh, I have to look at Jimmy's last video. Jimmy is posting. Oh, wait, let me see. Did Jimmy post at a different time? Let's see. Cuff and stuff. Wait. Here we go. Let's go here. Content. Actually, pull up the live stream so I can watch what's going on. So how are you guys doing this evening? How is everybody? Speaking of advice from last week, Alton took our advice and he got a NAS, and he told me I was going to be his tech support, and I have been. I've been helping him out. I helped him out. Let's see, Jimmy, go to channel. Quentin, Quentin, that's what's up, man. All right, Sean, how you doing? He says, what up, what up? Quentin says, I was in Philly last weekend. Well, all over that area. Rented a Tesla, first EV experience. And it was great. It looks like we will be moving somewhere near Philly for my new job. Dude, you should have let me know. I would have definitely try to link up with you, or at least giving you some advice, some places to go to, and definitely places to avoid. So let me know. I'll have to link up on Instagram. Shoot me a message on Instagram, and tell me like the areas you're looking at and stuff like that, and I can, you know, give you something to look for. Also, if you need a realtor, I got a realtor. So let me know. Jack, oh my goodness, Jack, I was talking about you last week. I was last week, Jack. I was talking about you to Victor. I was telling him uh, we did basically I did a live stream where I was letting other people come in and collaborate and help. And I was like, oh man, it was so cool. I was like, that's just like, Jack and Betty. And I'm like, wait a minute, where the hell Jack and Betty been? We haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully your barbecue is tasting less and less like Marlboros. Uh, let's see. Savage says made deer / pork sausage first time for the better half. Yeah. Do they do rentals? I'm not sure, Quentin, but give me a second. Let me go check on my sausage, please. Thank you. All right, I'm back. We're gonna get in another moment or so. So let's see. Hey, if you have not, King Prussia, I'll shoot you a message on the gram. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Excuse me. I'm familiar with that area. That place you drove past that starts with the C. Excuse me. It's called Conshohocken. Just and it's the Schuylkill River. So Conshohocken, Schuylkill. So you know what it is. And that's the Schuylkill Expressway you were on. Yeah. So if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right. So tonight, well, before we get into it, I try to say hi to everybody, make sure everybody's good, and find out how everyone's week was this week. But I am, like I said, I've been back and forth for a couple times out to the side of the house where my Traeger is, because I am cooking some sausage I am going to eat in a moment or so. And you guys are going to bear with me. So I discovered this. This is like my new favorite thing. I don't really do very much ketchup, but this is upside down, because it needs to be upside down. But, yo, spicy ketchup. This spicy ketchup came from Lidl. Lidl of all places. But spicy ketchup and mustard on a sausage, yo, bangin'. All right, so we are going to. I'm getting ready to go back out there real quick and get these sausages, collect them off the grill, make a sausage or two. Y'all gonna have to bear with me while I consume said sausage. Then I need to make a drink. I haven't even made a drink yet. It's been, a little busy afternoon. Back to school nights tonight. Anybody else? Back to school night? Taste us in the free. Our back to school night tonight. So we got home. Started with the sausage. Mustard, my ketchup, my sausage, my tortilla. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Yep, my drink. Hold up. Alright. I'm gonna eat first and not worry about the drink, but I have a little jar here. I'm gonna break that in a bit. But we got a little sausage to worry about. Alright guys, can you guys still hear me okay? Everything good? Alright. They are beef sausage. I do not do pork. Health reasons. I try not to do pork. I won't say I don't, but like you can usually count on one hand, or I can usually count on one hand how many times I eat pork in a year. Alright, so we got some mustard. Definitely French's yellow. And a little bit of spicy ketchup going down. And this is like the exception. I used to be that guy that was like, why can't I see the messages? What's going on with the messages? Let's see live chat. Alright, here we go. Handmade sausage. Not yet. I actually have been in talks with a company about getting a sausage stuffer. Using your digital light. No, I did not actually use the digital light. I gotta roll the tortilla so I can All right. All right. Steven, he says, hey, yo, Dash and Peeps, good evening. Just got my grape Kool-Aid and peanut butter and grape jelly sandwich. Listen, Steven, you know what's funny? I actually want to do a video on how to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I made a peanut butter and jelly where I was helping Tiss's number 3 make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the other day. And I was like, man, there could be a YouTube video about this. And, using perfect portions and using like the knife, and yeah, I'm gonna do it soon. Because every day I'm like, oh, today be the day I can film it. Something happens. Alright. But yes, I want to film a video on making the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It'll be like, how to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I'm not even going to like ruin it. Greg, how you doing? That says Keith. All right. Username says Greg. Comment says this is Keith. What makes it perfect? The way it's made. The construction, the the peanut butter ratio, and the type of jelly. Like I said, I'm not going to ruin it. You have to just watch the video, and either you agree or you're wrong. That's it. There's no middle ground. There's no in between. All right. Jack. Yes. Okay. So I missed some comments. I saw you said, oh, my gosh. Holy cow, Jack. I'm so sorry to hear that. And glad that she pulled through. Gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, Jack, I kid you not, dude. It was last week I was talking to Victor about you and Betty. I was like, oh man, I haven't seen in the comments lately, Jack and Betty. I'm like, Jack, I remember you were, and because the whole thing was, Victor got on a live stream, and it was the first time that a lot of people saw who Victor was, or saw, because he hasn't put out a video yet. And I said, that was like when I did this, the first time I did this using the StreamYard thing. I was like, Jack and Betty, they joined. And I'm like, it was crazy. There was a hurricane that touched down, or a tornado that touched down right near their house, and they had to get off the live stream. But I'm like, where have they been? So that, obviously, that explains a whole bunch. I'm so glad to hear that she is doing better, and hopefully you're doing better as well, because I know that can be stressful. Oh my gosh, Jack, so sorry to hear that, but so glad to see that, things have gotten better. Steven says the peanut butter and jelly would make a great video. Steven says, so Dash, what's up with the last video you uploaded? It's the jinx, man. Dude, I have tried to re-render that video like 3 or 4 times. I actually am in the process of, I edited a snippet, like edited the clip that gave me the error again just now, and it's rendering right now. So it's at 62%. I have re-uploaded it to YouTube 3 times now. This was a high-proof jar. I didn't pour half of it in my drink, so. Oh, Jack, that is awesome, man. Mm. So Jack and Betty ran a auto repair. I guess you flipped cars. Did you flip cars or just do repair? But they had a small garage, and it was basically the two of them. And so that's what Jack is saying. He closed the garage, or they closed the garage down, and they're just living life to the most. That's awesome, man. I'm so glad and sad to hear that at the same time, man. Like that's ooh. How your kids doing? I know you said one of your daughters was living with you for a little while, and so hopefully they're doing well, and maybe they're even helping out. Mm. Steven said he thought it was his phone. So if you guys are unaware of what Steven is talking about, so I posted a video yesterday, and it was the extended version of a video I posted 2 weeks ago now of the assembly of that propane grill for my wife. In the video, I said, hey, I know some of you would appreciate a long video, a longer form video. So I filmed the entire thing, the entire process. I had about 2 hours worth of footage, and I cut it down to the video you guys saw to about 20 minutes. Well, the longer version, which was just like as opposed to me cutting out entire clips, is where I sped up the clips to like 10 10x maybe. Yeah, 10,000 1,000 is 10x. Yep. So 10x or more speed, like time lapse, and that video ended up being 45 minutes long. So that is what I uploaded to YouTube the other day. Some of you were fortunate enough to be able to see 14 minutes of it before I ended up having to take it down because the video just errored out and it got stuck. And Steven hit a reminder, or posted a reminder to hit that thumbs up. If you have not already, please do. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does help my videos. It helps my channel, and it makes me feel good. So, just like this drink does. Mm-hmm. Ah. Man, I'm still kind of blown. Jack, I'm so sorry. Betty, hopefully you're doing much better. Costco. Yeah, these were from Costco. They are they were beef sausage and explicitly said on the label contains no pork. So we got a couple different packs of sausage. One of them was excuse me. I really hate when companies promote or have beef sausage, but then you read the fine print on the packaging, and it says in a natural pork casing. Well, that defeats the purpose of it being beef, especially for somebody like me who doesn't eat pork. All right, I'm going to make another sausage. Some more mustard. So cheat code is just put some mustard, and it's gotta be the spicy ketchup. Spicy ketchup. Sorry, this is upside down, but spicy ketchup. Can't put too much in there. And then you roll the sausage up in the tortilla. Just roll it up. I know some of you some of you individuals probably have experience rolling things up. I don't know nothing about that. None at all. Mm-hmm. Isam says, what? He said, what up, Dash? How did you smoke over the holiday? No, I did not actually. This weekend was the first weekend in a while. Well, aside from a few weeks ago when I went up to Cape Cod, I had nothing to cook, and I wasn't pressed to cook. The reason being, I just took some time to like rest and relax, man. I had been going like on go for quite a while. Actually, my wife and I watched some TV. I don't normally sit down and watch TV, or don't get the opportunity to watch a whole bunch of TV. So we watched a show on Netflix. It was called Echoes. Yo, it was fantastic. All right. Jack said, now that I have free time, I'm going to step up my game on barbecues. That's what's up. Benji says, hello to all of you strangers. Bumpy. All right, so we're 26 minutes in, and we have not started to talk about the topic at hand. So thank you, Bumpy, for reeling me in. Bumpy says, when starting your YouTube channel or a YouTube channel, be consistent, unlike myself or this guy. So one of the things I'll tell you in starting a YouTube channel, film 2 or 3 videos, or try to film 2 or 3 videos, edit one, post one. Edit one, post one, and space them out. So even if you are starting out, you say, I'm going to post one video a month. Be consistent and post that one video once a month. Just like Bumpy said. I got to the point where I was posting 2 videos a week and doing a live stream. So I had 3 bits of content going up every single week. And I was consistent, but I was consistent to a fault, because I ended up just putting up garbage content. So you have to kind of know when to hold them and know when to fold them, more or less. Just putting up content to put up content was not key for me. And it led to me getting burnt out and not wanting to post anything to YouTube at all. So there's that. Isam says, as always, thanks for all your tips, big fella. Well, no problem. Let's see. Sean said, you're the epitome of consistency. That run you had of streams on Tuesday, Thursdays was unmatched. I'm sure there are plenty of people who so Charles Trippy. Do you guys know who Charles Trippy is? Somebody comment down below Charles Trippy. If you know who Charles Trippy is, comment down below. Victor says quality over quantity. Yeah. Hindsight being 2020. At the time, I was on a hamster wheel, man. I won't say I didn't know any better, but I was on a hamster wheel and I was in it for the marathon. I was in it, and I was doing it. That's what it was. But does anybody know who Charles Trippy is? Anybody? Charles Trippy. Actually, it's Charles Trippy the Third. And I'm looking it up. Victor says, although I really look forward to Dash December. Victor says, nope. Sean says, never heard of him. Bumpy thanks Stephen for a story last week. Yeah. Mr. Silver Bart says, when smoking a brisket, how can you keep the flat from drying out? Yes, he is in that band, We the Kings. I never actually knew that though. I knew him because he was on YouTube. I never knew him for his music. Um, but I'm gonna talk about it in a second. So that is awesome. At least somebody knew who he was, even though, excuse me, for a different reason. So Silver Bart says, when smoking a brisket, how can you keep the flat from drying out? Uh, it there's a lot of things that you can do. One of the main things that you can do is add some moisture to your cooking chamber. You also might have to wrap your brisket sooner if it's getting too much heat. Like if your point is, or excuse me, if your flat is getting the brunt of the heat, one, you could turn it around so that the thicker piece of the meat is actually getting that heat first, since it's going to take longer for it to cook. But I'm gonna need a little more context before I can properly, I won't say answer, but give you a good night. Before I can give you a good response as to how to keep it from drying out. So, Victor said, with a name like Trippy, sounds like a 70s nickname. So that was his real, uh, that was his real name. He is actually Charles Trippy the Third. So Charles Trippy currently holds the Guinness Book of World Records for. Trippy is the current holder of the Guinness World Record for the longest running video blog series with 3,653 videos. Y'all can do the math. There are 365 days in a year, okay? He vlogged every single day straight for 10 years. He vlogged every single day straight for 10 years. Yeah. So he was on this channel. It was a CTFXC. And he was one of the, if not the, one of the original, like, daily vloggers on YouTube. And I remember watching him way back in the day. Way back in the day. And he's got like almost 800 million views on his channel. But yeah. He has, good night. Yeah. I'm trying to look at some of these highlights here. Alright, so Trippy started his YouTube channel, CTFXC in 2008, although the daily vlogs started on May 1st, 2009. Initially, Trippy planned to do a daily video vlogs for 1 year. However, he continued to create vlogs daily after completing the first year. As of 2020, Trippy's daily vlogs in its 11th year, calling his daily vlogging series Internet Killed Television. It chronicles his daily life with his wife, Allie Marie Trippy, and their pets, friends, and family. The series formerly features Trippy's ex-wife, Allison Speed, who would vlog with him for almost 6 years before they separated in 2014. Dude. In 2015, Trippy was featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not publication. He was also featured in a documentary film, Vlogumentary, which was developed by Shay Carl in 2016. Trippy holds the Guinness World Record for the longest running video blog series on YouTube by the number of episodes, which goes alongside his record for the most consecutive daily personal video blogs posted on YouTube, with 3,653 vlogs from May 1st, 2009 through May 1st, 2019. Trippy holds those records since May 1st, 2019. 10 years. 10 years. He uploaded a video every single day. So when anyone ever talks about consistency on YouTube, I point to Charles Trippy. Yes. KB, what's going on? Jeremy said I would say don't do the same stuff as everyone else and have a personality. That is very hard, Jeremy. Having personality is not something that you can just acquire. You have to have it. It's like it is something like me doing these live streams. It's not something for the faint of heart. You have to be able to engage in a one-sided kind of conversation a lot of times. And actually, I'll take that back because I do actually get to talk to you, interact with you, but doing videos on YouTube is a one-sided interaction. You have to talk to someone by making your content relatable. Like there are different videos when I think of someone in particular because they ask me a question, or I try and tailor it to say, well, these couple people asked me about this particular thing. Let me show them how to do it, and in turn help them, but also help others. Remember, I talk about this pretty regularly. The reason why I started doing barbecue on YouTube was because my friend Andrew, who was on the live stream last week, he um he asked me a question, and I'm like, well, if he has a question, somebody else might have the same question. And he was not the only person that watched my videos. There were a lot of you guys who watched them too. Victor says he sounds like a man who doesn't know how to fish. I don't know. Let's see. Jimmy says, so far the topic, as I found out on the live last week, was the analytics. They are there for a reason. Sure enough. Benji say, I stay trippy. Yeah. Steven said, Jimmy, it looked like it worked out for you. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Look at that. So Jimmy has 10 times the amount of views in his last video that he did in a lot of his other videos. Check that out, dude. That is awesome. That is fantastic. Man. Look, I know that I didn't. Let's see, September 4th. What day was that? September 4th was a Sunday, but I guess he posted it at a different time than the time that he normally posts, and obviously something worked. Either, well, there's two things. You're talking about pit boss and fall off the bone ribs. Those are two things most people like. Definitely. Loosen my belt here. Ooh, goodness. Velcro belts. Woo, buddy. Victor says you need to have personality, but just as importantly, you need to bring that across on YouTube. Well, if you have personality, you should be able to bring that across on YouTube. I won't say there's no one, but I mean, if you have personality, it doesn't just end with as soon as you turn the camera on. I can't be like a happy-go-lucky, high-energy person and then the camera go on and I'll be like, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to drink from a cup with a red straw. Nah, you gotta be like, alright, so here we go. We're gonna try the red straw today. It tastes better out of a red straw. That's personality. Let's see. Benji says everyone making videos should embrace alt tech. YouTube does not like smaller creators and censor too much. Remember when YouTube was like the Wild West? I do. I have been on YouTube for a very long time. I have been not only making videos on YouTube for a very long time, I have been consuming videos on YouTube for a very long time. And I hate when people say, oh, I'm a content creator. No. I know that's what it's become, but I want to be entertained. I want to be entertained. I come to YouTube for entertainment, and if you can't entertain me, if you can't hold my attention, man. Jimmy said in 2 days. That's what's up. Well, still, man, that is dope. Jeremy says everyone has personality. Just saying, be yourself, be entertaining and informative. True. So he's saying everyone has a personality. He's just saying be yourself, be entertaining, and be informative. But the Venn diagram of those three things, that where they overlap is rarefied earth. Okay. All right, now, not to pick on anybody in particular, but have you watched a boring cooking video on YouTube? Just say I have. That's it. We're not talking about anybody's channel. We're not posting names. We're not posting channel names. No nothing. Just post I have. If you've ever watched a boring cooking video on YouTube, my videos included, because I know I can start rambling on and on and on, and that can bore lots of people. Jimmy said, it said my biggest day is Sunday during a particular 6-hour period. Nice. Benji says alt tech being BitChute, Gap, Odyssey, excuse me, etc. Huh. KB says red straw sales just shot up because of Dash. If you know where I got this red straw from. Comment if you know where the red straw came from, cause there is a one particular place where I pilfer red straws and use my red straws. Benji says do not put all your eggs in one basket. That's for daggone sure. Multiple streams of income. Lou Calamadas, he says, hey, yo, what's going on, Dash Barbecue fam? What? Sean says, over the last year, I've moved more towards podcasts versus watching YouTube. Then again, I've been busier. So, I mean, you know what? I am a video person, okay? I do listen to podcasts from time to time, but I tell you what screeched, like, my listening to podcasts, the fact that I didn't drive to and from work every day. Because I was sitting at home. If I'm sitting at home and I'm doing something, if I'm sitting still in one spot, I would like to be entertained via video. That is my preferred means of entertainment. Now, can I sit and do something else and listen to a podcast? A lot of times, no, I can't. I can be completely transparent and tell you that I focus on one, maybe 1.5 things at a time. Like, I can listen to something and kind of ear hustle a conversation, but then I'll pause whatever it is I'm listening to, because I just cannot watch 2 things or do 2 things. I can't. Which is odd, because obviously when I'm cooking and then I'm watching something on video, but it's like I just have like a mental, that to see how long time has gone past, but I'm still really doing 1.5 things at a time. I'm cooking. Okay, I set up my cook and boom, it starts going off and it's doing its own thing, and then I can sit down and start watching something on YouTube. All right, well, at the end of that video, I'm going to go check on whatever it is I'm cooking, or, I'll set a timer just as a reminder, because I get lost in what it is I'm doing, and I lose track of time. KB says, he's talking about boring videos. Jeremy says, there is boring cooking shows on Food Network too. Damn, Skippy. Yo. What was that lady, the country cook? She was like not the Frontiers woman or something like that, but that lady, her food looked, it was just like, who eats this? I know I wouldn't want to. Fish Isaac says, left 7-Eleven. You think clear straw? No, not 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven straws are green. You think clear straws would be popular considering how transparency is the current flavor of the day. I see what you did there, Victor. Savage Truth also says 7-Eleven. Nope. Steven says I have. Yeah, I know Steven is watching boring cooking videos, because Steven be up in everybody's cooking video. Steven, one thing for sure, I don't know how you do it, sir. I don't. I cannot. I cannot. Like, I be like a basic chick. I can't even. Okay? I can't even watch. Nope. Nothing wrong with you. I try to not, and I'm guilty of it, because I really do. I fall in love with watching certain people, and then I fall out of watching them, because I don't want to get into the habit of watching somebody and then, like, I don't want somebody to accuse me of stealing their content. I don't want somebody to accuse me of stealing their idea. And then if I do watch somebody and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to cook that thing that this person did, I give all credit where credit is due. Benji said quick trip. There's no quick trips around here. Bumpy says I'm out, bro, but I'll listen in the morning. So shout out to Bumpy. Good looking, man. I appreciate you. Quick Trip has glorious red straws. Nope. The Pioneer Lady or something. Yeah, Jeremy. There we go, KB. It's a Chick-fil-A straw. Best red straws on the market. They're not cardboard. Where was I? Oh, we went to, man, bless her heart. My daughter and one of her friends went to the mall on Saturday. No, it was Monday. We went on Monday. It was Labor Day, and I went, and they walked around the mall. That we had to pick up my taste tester number 3 goes to school, and she has a uniform. So my wife was like, "Hey, we need to go and pick up the uniform pants from the children's place." I'm like, "All right," just bracing to go to the mall. So I take them all to the mall. The three of them, my wife, my daughter, and her friend to the mall, and I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. But anyway, we go to the mall and we're walking around the mall, and of course they're like, "Can we get such and such to eat?" All right. So we get something to eat, and then it's like, okay, let's. I'm not buying a drink from this overpriced place. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a sweet tea from McDonald's. Right? We're going to the food court in the mall, and I was in Columbia, so I was in the Columbia Mall. Go down to the food court. We sit down, and I'm like, all right, we're across from the McDonald's. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a sweet tea from the McDonald's. Man, they gave me a cardboard straw. I hate plastic. Excuse me, paper straws. By the time I drank my iced tea one time, like I went, I was like, yo, at this point, I'm gonna go get it refilled. I had to use a new straw every single time I drank from the cup. I was like, I hate cardboard straws. Hate. Savage Shoe says I feel that stick burner or die. Yeah, KB. Jack says Sonic. No, Mike. No, not Chipotle either. Dave. It is Chick-fil-A. Kent, how you doing, sir? Shout out. Where the hell's Kent's sticker? Oh, it's on the coffee container, the coffee thermos, and I'm being lazy. I'm not going to reach for the coffee thermos. Ooh, buddy. Let me tell you, the clear that I poured into my cup tonight it wasn't regular moonshine, right? I'm telling you, get you a friend that is retired and experiments making different things at home, okay? Because, I mean, like I said, get you a friend that is retired and, like, makes different things at home. Because I have a vodka, a sugar wash, right? Which is just like a clear, like a neutral spirit. And it smells sweet. It doesn't taste sweet though to me. Like it tastes like vodka. It really does. It's a really clear, clean, neutral spirit. And this is from what it says on the jar. It says high proof. And I poured half of it into my cup. And I'm feeling it for damn sure. So, but let's see what else is necessary to start a YouTube channel, or what else would you, I won't say recommend, but what else is on, like top thing on the list for just starting out? Kazim, oh no, you know what, Kazim, I saw you posted something or said something and I missed it. Like, hold on, let me go back. Kazim said football season is here. Let me know when you're ready to pull up to smoke some food. Man, we might have to talk. Would you have time to link and smoke some food? All right, so there we go. Man, I don't know, cause my schedule it is all over. I am actually fielded a call today from a lady who is going. She reached out for me to cater a team building event for her company. Her company, like, all of the employees are 100% remote, and they are having a retreat, and they chose Baltimore to have this retreat. And she looked up, barbecue, and she found me, and she wants me to cater her retreat. And I was like, hell yeah! So it seems like, and it's gonna be a booze cruise from what I understand. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get in her good graces and be like, "Yo, can I get on the boat with y'all? Cause maybe I have to take something a little extra for them." All right. So Jimmy says, start with something you know. So I won't say better that, but I was gonna say this. Um, I cook a decent amount here in my house, and I cook I find that especially now, post pandemic, what I used to do was I used to cook dinner. I would, be away at work all day, and then I'd come home and I'd cook dinner, and I'd try to film me cooking something for dinner. So 1 or 2 times a week, I would be cooking on a grill, and that would be what I would film, and I would show you guys what it was I was cooking, and then if I had to cook, like if I had a cook, I would try to film that and show you guys an aspect of what it was that I was cooking or doing, to show you the different aspects of what it was that I do or how it is that I do what I do. But now, one, my catering has slowed down. Two, a lot of times, I don't know, I guess it's with, I don't want to say old age, but as I've been doing this longer and longer, I'm like, I've already showed that. I've already showed that. How can I show the same, let's say peeling an apple. I've showed how to peel an apple 14 times with 7 different ways. No one wants to watch me peel an apple again. But the thing is, every single time you peel an apple, you might discover something new, or there's some new aspect that you might, your memory might get jogged and you talk about it. So I have to get out of my own way and actually just film more. I feel like I can't come up with a creative angle, but I probably can and will, because like somebody like Ice says every single time he watches one of my videos, he learns something new. Every single time he watches one of my videos, he sees another tip or a trick. And he's not the only person, or they're not the only people that say that. There are a few of you guys, a lot of you guys who do. And those videos where I'm like, man, I know I've said this before. And I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over. But I have to keep in mind, and so should you, that every single video you produce is going to be someone's first video of yours they watch. And that's something that I had to kind of come to terms with, because, if you are an educator, right? Let's say you're teaching somebody something. If you have a class of, let's say, 15, 20 people, well, some of those people are going to be at the top end of the class, and some of those people are going to be like beginners and not understand what's going on. You have to teach to the middle. You got to teach to the middle. You can't exclude the people who know what the hell is going on, and you definitely can't exclude the newbies. You have to include everyone from the lowest rung to the top rung, and that's one of the things that it's difficult to do. Jeremy said a decent camera and mic, tripod and mic stand, so I'm gonna say no. You don't need to have all of that. A cell phone, man. A cell phone will get you started. From a cell phone, I would recommend a GoPro. Okay, from a GoPro, a simple point and shoot camera. And I say simple point and shoot camera, and then I pick up my $1,200 camera. This is a Sony RX. This is a Sony RX7. Okay, or excuse me, RX100. Shoot, I wish it was an RX7. This is a Sony RX100 Mark 7. Okay, so this is the 7th generation of this particular camera, and this is a point and shoot camera. The lens is self-contained, but here's the thing that makes this camera the bee's knees. And I'm sorry, my table is really junky, so if you're looking at my table here, but hey, there are those sausage I ate, and there's my cup. I still have to. You can't see it, but there. Yeah. Oh wait. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So the whole thing is, with this camera, with this, I can look directly into the camera, and I'm looking at the screen because the screen is above, and this is one of those things I talk about from time to time. The lens is here, and the screen is here, right? So I'm looking at my cell phone, but if I look directly into where the lens is, I'm looking directly at you, right? But I'm looking myself in the eye, and you can see it looks like if I look over here, it looks like I'm looking off to the, obviously I'm looking off to the side of the, I'm pointing to where the charging port is here on my phone. But if I'm looking over here, that's just weird, right? But a lot of cameras that have the flip out screen, it looks weird when you're looking off to the side. Okay, I need to look directly into the camera. So if I'm looking directly into the camera, the whole thing though is when you are looking and you see yourself on the screen, you're going to naturally look at yourself when you are talking. When I am talking a lot of times to you guys when I'm doing this, the comments are kind of in between. So this is where the lens is on my camera, and this is where the comments are. So my eye is drawn more to where the comments are, and of course this is where I am. So I'm looking right about here, and you know, right about here on the screen. So you see my finger is right there, but the whole thing is, it's like point of aim versus point of impact. Okay, when I'm talking about shooting terms, but point of aim, point of impact. Okay, but point of aim, point of impact is where I need to be. So I need to look directly more at here at this point, and again I'm pointing at the lens on my screen, but I end up looking here because that's where the comments are. Webcam billionaire, how you doing? But I'm telling you, you do not have to worry about buying an expensive camera to start. Start with a cell phone. The cameras on a cell phone are way better than a lot of cheap cameras out there anyway. So start on that. Barbecue Mike says we just got our business license to start doing barbecue. Woohoo! That's what's up. Blind Man Cooking said Chick-fil-A just started garden their straws. Mm-hmm. Jeremy says, and a editing program. My first shoot, probably my first year of videos were one takes. I won't say you don't have to edit a video, but a lot of times now, here's the caveat to the fact that I was doing one take videos. My one take videos were typically 1 to 3 minutes long. I don't know anyone who will not mess up in a video after 3 to 5 minutes is probably all you can do without making a mistake. And once you make a mistake, it's like, oh damn it, I gotta cut that part out. And that's when the editing software comes in. But I feel like, Jeremy, one of the things is you have to kind of go through those growing pains and understand how to get comfortable on camera. Period. Kevin says reliable equipment and personality seems like a good place to start. Yep. Webcam Billionaire says, what's going on, brother? I'm chilling, man. How you doing? Jack says you gotta have high-speed internet, which we don't have. January we got fiber optic. We get fiber optic. Yes. So Jack, totally, infrastructure is a thing. But I watched a video. Oh, I was watching. So Cletus McFarland. I'm a big car guy. Cletus was on Roman Atwood's podcast. And if you know who Roman Atwood is, I've really never watched. I never really got into Roman Atwood because it was all slapstick. I feel like staged, fake, doing it for the for the views, content, and I just wasn't into it. So I never really watched Roman Atwood. But Roman has grown up, okay, and Roman has kids, and he's a little younger than I am, but he's grown up in my opinion, like drastically. That being said, he's doing a podcast. His podcast is actually in a video format. I prefer to watch videos of people talking, doing a podcast. Seriously, been contemplating doing a video podcast because, I can sit in front of a camera and talk. So if you guys have, obviously, I've been pretty much doing it with the whole Ask a Dash thing, but I've been thinking about expanding upon it and making it a regular thing. Anyway. I've been watching a few of Roman's podcasts. So the one that got me was the podcast with Cletus. Garrett, Cletus McFarland. And I'm like, all right, I watched that one. And then I watched him talking to Matt from Demolition Ranch. Y'all know I'm a big Pew Pew guy. So I'm like, all right, I listened to that one. And actually, I think it might have been the other way around. I listened to him talking to Matt. And then I was like, all right, well, let me listen to Cletus's. So I listened to Cletus's. And then I went back and started listening to more and more and more of them. And I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty dope, right? But Roman was talking about how in the beginning, when they were doing their YouTube channel, they didn't even have internet at their house. He was going to a Starbucks to upload his videos. So where there is a will, there is a way. So I won't say the infrastructure has to be there because you can find ways around it. Kazim said, what's your ideal temperature to run an offset smoker for 80 pounds of chicken legs? For chicken legs, I'm going to tell you, you're going to need to cook them at like 300 to 3 1/4. Um, Kent says, Kazim, I cook all my chicken between 275 and 300. I'm going to go, I'm going to say a little higher than that because I want that skin like chef kiss good, crisp. Victor said, Dash spot on about not getting upset about doing repeat videos. Like you said, new viewers don't know about your past videos, yeah? Kazim said, yeah, you've been a big help in my catering this year for sure. You were the reason I purchased my 5-foot grill table. All right, or table grill, nice. Thank you, thank you. Mike said I use Cinemaster to edit my videos. All right, Victor said Harry Sue has over 100,000 subscribers and only uses his cell phone, which it boggles my mind. At this point, I think he needs to step up a little bit. But, you know, that is what it is. El Barrio, get the bustle. He says, what's up, amigo Dash? I'm chilling, man. How you doing? Taj, brother Taj. He says, peace, bro. I'm thinking about starting to travel, John. What type of editor do you use? I use a editing software called Corel Video Studio. And here's the thing, Taj. I'm gonna give you a little trick, right? You can use your cell phone to stop and start what you want, and you will cut out what you need to edit. So a lot of times, a lot of people make mistakes, and they just turn the camera on and they start filming, and they're filming, and they need to edit out the dead space. Well, guess what? You have limited space on your cell phone, so what you do is you say, all right, let me actually pull out a camera. Hey, yo, this is Taj from the lane. You know, I got the beautiful missus over here, and we are on location at boom. And then you stop, pause, right? And then you put in some B-roll, and you be like, here is the front lobby of whatever it is we're looking at. Here is our room. Check out that bed. That's where the magic happens. Boom. Just pause. All right, we're going to check out the mini fridge. We're going to look at the dry bar. Boom. That's where you stop. All right. I used to film and then edit, but now I know how I edit, so I film to how I edit. I don't just like turn the camera on and just be walking around with the camera just going, because then you're going to have like oodles and oodles of extra footage for no damn reason. Boom, start the camera, film a clip, stop the camera. Start the camera, film a clip, stop the camera. And that goes triple fold on your cell phone. You have like finite space on your cell phone. Why are you gonna waste it? Barrio says Sleeper Dude has good content on this channel. Okay. Barbecue Mike says I like Ash Dash at the end of the year. Nice. Jeremy says, just have watched videos I had to turn off because the video is shaky and the audio is terrible. Agreed. It's one of those things, man, where, I mean, if you can't see what the hell the subject is doing, if the lighting is bad, there are, but see, sometimes you have to grow with that person, right? And you have to say, all right, is this a brand new video, and are they posting and putting up horrible content, and they're just not getting it, like, because I know I watched some videos, I won't say back in the day, but I watched videos before, and I actually was like, yo, this video was so bad, I want to help them out. Hey, here are 10 things that you can do to improve your barbecue videos. I did a video on that. I'm like, use better lighting, use the sun to your advantage, don't have the sun at your back when you're filming, because you know what the camera's going to do? The camera's going to take in all that bright light behind you and not put it on you. So when I'm in my kitchen, I know those windows are behind me. What I try to do is I have used a flashlight as what's called a fill light, where it pushes some extra light on me and it makes me pop and stand out in front of the windows that are behind me. But that's not something that you are just going to learn. You're just going to know. You have to learn how to do that. Webcam says he's doing well, just working on my record label and doing Indian cooking. Nice. Captain Libby says, I'm missing some thumbs. Yeah, So 21 folks, you here. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Mike says you can always use Walmart Wi-Fi if need be. Yeah, man, sit in the parking lot, get it done. Jeremy says the cell phone will get decent views, but audio can be lacking. So let me tell you a hack. You see this right here in my ear? It is a Bluetooth speaker. Excuse me, a Bluetooth headphone. All right. The mic on a Bluetooth headphone is going to be better than just using the basic camera audio. I have filmed videos using this. The audio that comes across in my videos when I'm doing a live stream has been through this. Have I done audio where I'm using the built-in microphone on the phone? Yes. But I know that the audio should be better when I'm using a Bluetooth headset. All right, Kevin, yo, appreciate you being here, dude. Hold up, Kevin is one of my coworkers at the range at the Pew Pew spot. Definitely appreciate it. So you know what? Cheers to Kevin. Let me show you what's going on because we talked about this last week. So it's a high test jar. It was up to here before I poured some into my glass, well, my cup. And, you know, I tell you, I mix the drinks in the drink, and we get to talking. But tonight, Kevin, I'm talking about how to get started. Harry has a great little rig that has the boom mic camera holder combo. Everything he does is up close and personal. I seriously doubt he will ever use anything else. I agree. Harry Sous is, he's an OG. And he has, I won't say clout, but he has people who like the way that he films his videos because that's what he has, he's pretty much, I won't say made them, but he's gotten them accustomed to. And part of the problem is when you watch videos who have like very, very high production, like Sam the Cooking Guy, Guga, okay? Those cats have an entire team around them. There's a microphone guy. Yo, how about this? Al from Eat More Vegans. I've seen his production. His production is ridiculous. I can't compete with that. I can't. So you know what I have to do? I have to do the best that I can, but where I lack in production, I make up for in personality. Where Sam the Cooking Guy, he's vulgar and he offends people, and people like that. I can't get away with that, or I don't want to get away with that because I know that my kids will probably watch my videos at some point. I know that my kids will tell their friends to watch my videos. So I have to, you know, I have to dial it back and be PC when it comes to being on YouTube. But I mean, if you know me in person, man, I cuss like a sailor and I tell you exactly how it is and not how it should be. But the vernacular might change when I am on video versus being in person, but the person doesn't change from me being on video versus being in person. Because I know Taj will tell you, my buddy Taj, yo, I've known Taj for 20 plus years, and I'm the same on camera, in person, on the phone, on text messages that, you know, that it is. Yeah. Grandpa says, hello, hey everybody, sorry I'm late, just got home. Well, you know, no need to apologize for being late, you're here, that's all that matters. Barbecue says, adult water, hell yeah, man, shoot. Cheers, man, can't do the same, can't do the shine. Well, look, this is actually, Kevin, this is actually a vodka, drink tonight. So, I'm impressed, I like it. I might have to put a little to the side for you because it is not it's not moonshine. Not. It's funny, right? Even though, you know, they all start similarly, but what's in them and how they are produced is where that fork in the road is. So there's that. Russ says, now Kevin, everybody can do shine. Not everybody should, though. There's a big difference. Grandpa says, make your channel stand out by being yourself. Being yourself is not enough. because there are corny people out there. There are boring people. And listen, you can be yourself and still be boring, and no one's going to watch you. You have to have something. You have to have an it, a wow, something. Lunatic, he says, I'm sipping on some Tennessee White Lightning myself. Cheers. Salute. All right, I love to hear it. Let me, I gotta, there we go. There we go. I got, yeah. And gotta promote myself. Promote Grumpus too. Thank you, Grumpus, for joining me. Us. I say me. Yo, Tosh says, first off, it's going on damn near 30. I'm talking about years. So that is, he is an OG friend of mine. Like, I have known Taj since I've been in high school. Damn, it is going on 30 years almost. It is 2022. I'm about to hit my 25-year graduation anniversary, like 25 years, because I graduated in 1998. Some of y'all weren't even born in 1998, and I graduated high school in 1998. So yeah, he is absolutely right. It is going on damn near 30 years. Alton says, what I missed? Can we start over? So if you click down where the little circle and that line is going across, just drag that on backwards and go ahead, and I'll give you permission to watch this at a faster than normal speed, like 1.75 times speed. You'll catch up, because I'll be talking for another hour or so. So go ahead, Alton. Go ahead and reverse it, and you can get back. Tosh says, that corn is so good. I'm slow sipping it now. Hold up. We got another celebrity up in the building. What up, Jim? Jim said, hello all dash so. What does it take to start a YouTube channel? Let me just tell you how funny that comment from Suburban Barbecue is. I have known Suburban Barbecue. I met Jim when I was in Texas in 2020. It is now 2022. Jim has an astounding amount of subscribers. He has stickers. He has everything that a YouTube channel should have, except he has 0 videos on YouTube. 0. He has an amazing penchant for actually filming, because I've seen him post videos on Instagram. If he would just take those videos from Instagram and post them onto YouTube, dog, you could do it. You don't need to post a 14-minute video. You can post. YouTube's got this thing now. It's called Shorts, where you post like a 1-minute video. Jim, if that's your thing, do it. Jim is like the person who gets on the plane every weekend to go skydiving and never jumps out of the plane. He has all of the GoPro, the helmet, the parachute, the nice jacket, all of those things to get it done, but never jumps out of the plane. Jim, jump out the plane. Alice's Diet Pepsi in hand, bottoms up. I'll drink to that. Mike says, hey, dog father. Russ says, you have to have an inner happy. All right. Yo, I tell you what, man, it takes more than an inner happy. It really does. Because I have been inner very sad and outwardly very happy. There have been times. Oh, my God. Jim from Suburban Barbecue says, I graduated in 1984. LOL. Jeremy says, 99. Oh, Jimmy says, I made Sergeant in 98. Jesus. Savage Truth says, 93 youngsters. Yeah, Grumpus says, 4 years at the YouTube grind as of August 30th. Yeah. Alice says, you got jokes. Okay, so grilled ribs, can't you? No, Alton, you can't. And for some reason, my eye is itching all of a sudden. Yo, you start talking about grilled ribs and my eyes just like, they itch. and you might have to read between those lines, Alton. Terry, Terry, I kid you not, Terry. On Monday, I saw a guy wearing a tank top. It said, "Back up, Terry, back up, Terry," and it had the 4th of July fireworks, and it said, "Back up, Terry." Every single time, Terry, I see your name, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Back up, Terry. Uh, da, 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 da. Russ says, LMAO, pedal faster, crying. Sean redacted his message. What'd you say? Mike said a phone and you start a channel. Yeah. Alice is right. Yeah, man, dude. Look, Grumpy says, oh, the 700, excuse me, damn near 700 subs and no videos? Yeah, Jim, So, look, Alton asked Jim, he said, hey, man, I'm struggling with subs, bro. How do I get more subscribers? Shit, listen. KB says, I have 11 subscribers with 0 videos. Have you promised to put out videos? Alton says, what's up, chat? Yeah. Oh, look, Jim, I swear, man, he has an answer to everything. Jim says, LOL, Alton, what you don't have, you don't need. Like, what type of prophecy, speak is that? Like, he just like, wow, that's some other level perspective stuff. He said, what you don't have, you don't need. I need 100,000 subscribers. I need another 71,000 subscribers. Well, I want another 71,000 subscribers. I don't need another 71,000 subscribers because I know what another 71,000 subscribers is going to come with. But I want another 71,000 subscribers. Speaking of which, I'm at 29,028. Who is going to be 29,029? 2929. Can I get a 2929? Kent says, all right, y'all. Texas boys are on notice. February 23rd to 26th. DD is coming back down. All right, Daddy Dutch. All right. Russ said he graduated in 87. Alex says, damn, I feel like I got the celebrity brush off from Jim at Suburban Barbecue. Nice. El Barrio Cooker says, I just uploaded a YouTube video of my rib cook fail. Uh-oh. Alright, so let's see. Where are you? I am... Oh, that's why. Crap. I'm trying to get... Where is it? Here we go. Go to channel. 8 minutes ago. All right. So we're gonna watch Eric's video in a bit. All right. I have it here. Let's see. Jack says 1981. Then to the U.S. Air Force. 3 days later. What was I thinking? Travis, what's going on? Travis is another one that could tell you that I am the same person minus curse words in real life that I am on YouTube. Let's see. Jim said, Alton, he said, never. I would never brush you off. Victor says, all this talk about how long ago folks graduated has Grumpus and I yawning. What up, Johnny? What up, Johnny? I gotta don the hat for Johnny. Johnny says, hello, everyone. Russ says, my wife just brought me a grilled cheese and tomato sandwich. Nice. And a pickle. All right. Mike says, I've done 2 shorts and 43 videos and have 128 folks. Nice. I'm telling you, man, just like stick with it. You get one that pops, and or you, I don't know, personality, as everyone says. Grumpus says, come on down, Kent. We got plenty of room. have you seen the size of Kent's head? It is not. Even in Texas, they don't have enough room for Kent's head. Alton says I'm gonna hit that sub button twice. Yeah, Alton, I appreciate that because you already hit it once to subscribe. Are you even? Are you even subscribed? Do I need to look through my subscribers and see if Alton is subscribed to me? He can be like, bro, you know I'm subscribed. I dropped out in 95 and graduated in 95. All right. Grumpus is so true, Victor. Class of 71. Golly. Kevin says, check those subscribers now. 29. My dog. Hold up. I got to take a picture. I can't. I left my work cell phone over here in the corner. My dog. That's what's up. Look at that. I'm going to take a picture. It says 29 current subscribers. Look, I'm taking a picture. All right, look at that. Oh, it's blurry. Damn it. Let me get this picture before. This is. Have I told you how much I despise Apple? I do. Oh wait, let me clean the lens. That's probably the problem. I don't use this phone for anything. All right. Channel analytics. Current subscribers 29. Come on. All right. Yeah. Victor says 78. I knew you had me by a few. Russ said, oh, I'm back from San Fran. So big fentanyl problem, massive homeless problem, and expensive as hell. All right. El Barrio says, will Lamar Jackson hold out? Is Lamar Jackson a Raven? Because I'm not a Ravens fan. I live in Baltimore, but I don't root for Baltimore. My AFC team is Pittsburgh. I have family that lives in Pittsburgh. Trevor says, I got the new position and talked to my current boss about staying on part-time like we talked about. I'll text you tomorrow. Yo, can we get a hand clap for my man Travis? Yo, my man Travis. I've known Travis a good while. And you know what? I'm happy to see friends doing big friend things. They're doing big things, man. He was like, yo, Travis is growing up. Let me just put that out there. My man was like, yo, I'm unhappy in this position, though I want to stay on and help this company do something. I'm unhappy, and I can see that. So as opposed to me just dipping and bouncing and being like, all right, I'm out and not telling you what's going on, I'm going to stay on and help you part-time while I'm doing something else that's going to make me more money and happy, just because I believe in this company that you have. Alton said, man, have you seen that 30 for 30 with Tom Brady, man? That house he has. Yo, I don't watch anything Tom Brady. How about the Eagles Super Bowl win was against? Yeah, anyway. Savage Shoe says, so what you're saying, make the wife and kids subscribe. Savage Shoe says, LOL, I'll do it. That's what's up. El Barrio says, that's right, you're an Eagles fan. Damn right. Wait, which Eagles hat shall I don? All right, do we want just the Eagles, like the eagle? We got this eagle. We got the newfangled eagle. We got the dad hat, like the stretchy dad hat that spells it out, that says Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, these are just the two that are in reach. I could get you more, because, you know, I have more hats. I wear a lot of hats. Kazim said Ravens all day. Mike said, I stopped watching NFL, haven't watched a game in 10 years. Well, damn. Alton says, Dash over here swinging that haterade. Brady is the GOAT. Sure. You know what they say about broken clocks, right, Alton? All right. Kevin says, they're all trash. Oh, boy. You know, it's funny. I'm busy on Sundays. I don't even get to I don't even get to watch a whole bunch of football. I be too busy talking about pew pews on Sundays. So, Ski Girly, hello. Thank you for joining us. Um, where's your counterpart? I won't say other half. I'm gonna say counterpart. Kevin says I'm right there with you on Sundays. Hell yeah, man. Yo, big shout out to my guy Kevin at the range I work at. Kevin took me under his armpit. He really has helped me out. Like, I have learned a lot about pew pews in the last. Yo, it has been, dude. It has been almost a year. I've been working there a year. In like another week or two, it has been a year since I've been working at that range. Crazy how time has flown by. But I mean, I'm not a pew pew smith just yet, but I can hold my own and definitely know how to take some stuff apart and show people how to do things. And I am a subject matter expert when it comes to canics. I am the canic subject matter expert. Yeah. Alan says you can hate on Brady all you want, but that house is crazy. Still don't know nothing about that house. Football should be played on Saturdays and start at 3 instead of Sundays after breakfast. Yeah. Um, Victor says Alton, the crazy thing is it's not the only home he has. Barbecue at the range. Dude, I have thought about it and I've kind of talked about it. I talked to the owner's son, the owner's sons about like, hey man, what if I like came and cooked a day or so? Which actually would be dope. Dope AF, okay? I know I could sell up out of some food on a Saturday if I were to sell food there. The person who owns the building / parking lot does not want any live fire food trucks or anything like that there. But I have inquired. Mike says, Russ, I don't like when they let go in NFL. Pull like I like money to what? Oh, I just don't like what they let go in the NFL. Pull, I like money, so I'm always driving to somebody. Yeah, I guess. Dude, you a grown ass man. You need not call a hot dog / sausage a glizzy. Okay, I refuse. Refuse. First love. How you doing this evening, man? Dude, I am bummed that when you are doing your live streams is when I'm doing family time and I can't necessarily always comment. I see a video pop up and I'm like, damn it, man, I can't watch live. The best / worst thing. Hey, actually, I'm sorry. First off, before I go into that, Kevin, what happened with your NAS? All right, what happened? Did it work out? Did you fix it? Did you bring it back up online? What happened? I need to know. I am invested. And then last week we were talking. I did a live stream. We live streamed for 4 hours last week. I've been drinking tonight, so I'm not doing that tonight. But Alton, I actually helped Alton get a live stream, a NAS set up. And I'm hoping that he will be set up and rolling within the next day or so with his network attached storage. But first love, what I was getting at was the times in which you do your live streams are usually time where I have downtime, where I'm trying to do family time, and I don't get to participate. I do, obviously, when I do have a moment and I can say, hey, join in, give you a thumbs up, talk to your folks that are on there that are joining you. Maybe one of these days I can actually join you too. Not that I have that much to add to the conversation, but I mean, I can be a part. Terry says we're going to do this LST event for the city, then kind of hold off on selling barbecue. All right. Oh, last event. All right. Alton, F you, man. You cannot. You can't say the Y word, man. It's like I'm like Pavlov and his dog. Pavlov rang the bell and the dog started salivating because he knew the food was coming. Bro, you can't use that word. Jimmy says, does the trunk of the car qualify as a food truck? In in my case, it would, cause yo, I hustled the hell out of some food out of the side of the car, cause I don't know, man. Maybe I could just like sell it off to the side, and we yeah. Ski Girly says, "Go Eagles!" Not a football person. Don't hate on me. No, 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 no. I know that at all. You started out with saying the correct thing. Go. It's like I watched. There's a YouTuber. His name is Philip DeFranco, right? He's like, "Hey, are you not into sports? We created a shirt just for you. It says sports exclamation point, yay!" Or he has another one. It says, "Go team!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Yay! If you're just not into it, like I am an Eagles fan, but I don't watch football religiously. I am not that person that's going to sit down and watch talking about football from sun up to sundown. I got other stuff to do. I have people to see, money to make, pew pews to shoot. Power supply. All right. Well, hopefully you get a new power supply and swap it out and be back up and running. Jerry says, Dash, my bro. What's up, Jerry? How you doing this evening? Grumpus says, I agree, Barbecue Mike. Too many misbehaving millionaires for me to watch. Russ said, I'm on vacation this week. I was gonna say I have two Glocks. I do own two Glocks. And I am on the lookout for another. I'm on the lookout for a Glock 45 MOS. That would be like, the one thing is like you never sell a gun, but I might actually sell. I have a Glock 48 and I have a Glock 19. I might sell both of those in order to purchase a Glock 45. I'm actually contemplating joining the Glock, whatever the blue label thing is, so I can get one of them kind of dirt cheap. It costs like $35 and I can get one. I think that might be my one. A Glock 45 MOS. So I can put a optic on it. I don't know. I feel like I'm betraying my inner canic soul. Mike says this question is for both Dash and Alton. When you guys are gonna do a live stream together? I don't know, man. We've done. I don't want to say we've done it, but Alton does streams. I do streams. Alton does hosts get-togethers at his house. I be at Alton's house. We did a lot. We've done live streams together because we were at Alton's. I was at Alton's house and I did a live stream from from Barbecue Boulevard. But I don't know, man. So here's a good thing. We are at 1 hour and 33 minutes in, so an hour and a half in. Let me ask you guys this. Those of you guys who were here, there are almost 30 of you guys here. If you have not already hit that thumbs up, please do. I'd greatly appreciate it. I always say the same thing. It really does make me feel better about doing these videos. It helps my channel, and it helps this particular video. But those things aside, what do you guys want to talk about next week? Because I have been doing live streams on Wednesday nights for a good, 7 years. Like, seriously. I have run out of things to talk about. I can only talk about cooking in the cold and cooking on new cookers and doing other things. What is it you want to talk about? And I talk to Victor. I talk to Victor a lot. Victor is the salmon guru out there in the Pacific Northwest. And if you want to know anything about salmon, hit up Victor. Victor will be doing videos on YouTube soon. So get prepared, get ready. As I say in the start of the videos, get ready. Okay? Victor will be producing content soon. Okay? Soon. You have my permission to hold him to producing content. Alright? And you have my permission to get on me about Victor not producing content. Because, yeah, you guys hold me accountable. And I fear showing you different things, different aspects of things that I'm doing or not doing, because I'm like, damn, somebody's going to remember and want to ask me about that in 2 months. So, but if you could comment down below what it is you want to talk about next week, and maybe we'll start a dialogue that an hour and a half in, we will talk about what we want to talk about next week, so we can kind of like, maybe I can do some research, maybe you guys can have some data, or I can kind of gather my thoughts on what it is you want to talk about next week, because I'm just saying. Russ said, well, that's a tongue twister. Yeah. Barrio, Eric says, have you ever talked to car dealerships about cooking for their customers? I've gotten a few leads to cook for them for about 4 to 5 hours. So, I mean, I won't say if anything, but there is one particular dealership that I bought my car from. I take my vehicle there and get service done regularly, but the problem is this. I get people who want to do catering events, and then I also want to do on-site events. I won't say more often, but a lot of times cooking in the public is not necessarily something I want to do, because I don't have 100% of everything that I need to cook specifically for the public. And I would hate for a health inspector, though I have, I can answer all the questions, and I won't say dodge, but I just don't want to be put out there. So I try to do more personal, smaller catering events, because I know that I don't have everything that I need. The state of Maryland is just, it's not a fun state. Yeah. Jerry says, bolt up, bro. Ski Girly says, love this. Nice. First Love says, absolutely no problem at all. I have a viewer that lives in Denmark. She watches the show the next day, and I have no problem with that. Plus, on my show, I always say family comes first. Well, that's what's up, man. I appreciate. Jerry says, bolt up, Dash, my bro. Yeah. Kevin says, GSSF. That is the Glock thing. Ski Girly says, blah, God. Look, I feel the same way, because, look, we can do this. We can drop this, take out that, and we can do a little bit of disassembly. Come on. Because there's the frame, but we don't need the frame. There we go. Right there. See what that says? That says Canic. All right, Canic. Those are my go-tos. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. If you don't, oh, there it is. I am a fan. So, we're not gonna put this back together just yet. Kevin says, Glock Shooting Sports Foundation. Yep. Johnny says, I'm back. Well, welcome back. Hello, everyone. Mike says, never saw it. First Love says, also, if anyone needs help going live, you can always hit me up. That's what's up. Well, thank you very, very much, First Love, for offering to help folks out. Terry says, Dash, we're going to get our license EID, our EIN number and LLC, then start hitting it harder. So, I want to say you do not necessarily need to have an EIN. The EIN is an employer ID number. That's for tax purposes. You can actually have an LLC and become a sole proprietor LLC and don't have to have an EIN. I want to say that having or getting that EIN was, I didn't need to. I never really used it. I don't have any employees, so I don't need the EIN. Majority of everything that I do, the EIN really is going to be just for tax purposes, and I have been filing my taxes as a sole proprietor for a long time. Ski Girly says S&W. What? Smith & Wesson? I mean, aside from the stocks, bruh. Bing. Nah, man. I'm telling you, I'm a mechanic fanatic. Once you shoot one, you'll understand. Johnny says, Dash, you are talking fast tonight. I may have had a bit to drink. Jackson Dash, we have to go getting Betty to bed. We have missed your live streams. Night, guys. Until next week. Hey, Jack, Betty, thank you so very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Jack, and Betty are true OGs who have been watching my live streams for a very long time. Really appreciate you, Betty. Feel better. Really appreciate the fact that you guys are here. I know that obviously, your health and your family comes first, but I know I really do miss and talk about you guys that are here when you're not here. So just know that you are missed and you are appreciated. So thank you so very much. I really have a good evening and enjoy. Johnny says, ran out of things to talk about. I don't think so. All you do is talk. Thanks, Johnny. Kevin says, put up a poll each week for the following week's topic. The problem is when you put up a poll, I have to have topics to put up in the poll. But maybe I can just put up a poll and say comment below with what you want to talk about. All right, good looking, Kevin. Trevor says, let me know when you want to get rid of those. What you want to get rid of those for? Ooh. So the 48 is going to be 5, and the 19 is going to be 550. So, but for you, I mean, I might be able to do like an even grand. Maybe, yeah. I think I could do an even grand for both of them. And I mean, not goodies, but the 48 comes with a light, and the 19 comes with an extra mag. Yeah, at least an extra mag. The 19 probably has 50 rounds through it, if that. So, but it's just it's so hard to say goodbye, because I'm telling you, dude, if I got rid of those two, I would be the talk of the town, because I talk so much smack on Glocks, and I talk smack on Glocks, but I can say I own a few. If I don't own any, it might be a bit of a problem. But I don't know, man. Victor says soon, very soon. All right, he's talking about his. Oh, I'm behind on the comments. So let's see. Russ says my wife caught me looking at a second half of her grilled cheese and seagulls. First Love says, have you ever did a video live on bloopers while doing a video on live? Have you ever did a video or live on bloopers while doing a video or live? No. I have not. But with using StreamYard, I could actually post and show you guys some bloopers, like the ums and the ahs. Yeah. Grumpus says, if we just knew who won't be here next week, we could talk about them. Ooh, Grumpus. That is a novel idea. Who's not going to be here next week? I mean, just go ahead and say, all right, I have this pre-existing engagement. Alton probably won't be here next week. So if Alton is here tonight, he probably will be off next week, and he won't be able to join the live stream. So let's talk about Alton next week. I mean, he don't mind, right? Alton, you don't mind. Let's see. Jerry says, bolt up, dash my bro. Yeah. What does it take to do a pop-up cook? So Mike, I've never done a pop-up. Pop-up to me is gonna be like, well, then again, I've never done a pop-up cook because for the most part everything is already prearranged. To me, a pop-up is gonna be like, hey, I'm going to pop up and start cooking at a specific location, and I'm going to invite folks to come. I always have an event that I'm going to be cooking for or at or with. If I'm doing a Dino Day, if I'm doing a, like an event at a specific, I've done a few different Dino Days, because again, I'm big in the car community in my area, or open houses for different shops. Hey, we need somebody to come and cook, or we need somebody that has food, to I'm gonna say entice, but just to have food for people who are gonna come through. Ski really says, I hear you. Yeah, Dash. What do you think about Blackstone Grill? Are they good? So Jerry, I do own a Blackstone. I like it for what it is. I am. I don't think that that's grilling. I mean, it's a grill. It's griddling. That's not grilling. You can cook out on it. You know, cook outside, and cooking outside is like a gateway drug type thing. It is not my preferred method of cooking. But it has its place. Like there are certain times where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna cook outside on the Blackstone. Ski Girly says, "Hey, I'm old." She said I had both. Well, Smith and Wesson. Victor says Ruger all day. Look, it's so funny you say that, Ruger. Uh, excuse me. It's so funny you say that, Victor. I don't know how or why this magazine is just sitting on my table. It was in a pant pocket that I took out earlier. It fell out of my pants pocket, but I don't even remember why it's in my pants pocket. Ski Girly says, Terry, hope you start feeling better. Yes, indeed. Terry's going through some things. It is a Gen 5, Travis. It is a Gen 5. Smoke Rains and Grill Mark says, I'm late, but I'm here. Listen. We don't need to that introduction like, I'm late. No, just like slink in. Like, hey, what's going on, y'all? Like, you don't come into the party late, like tardy for the party and be like, I'm late. No. You just slink in like, yo, what's going on? Boom. Hey, what's up? You know, you just come in and, act like nobody knew you weren't here. I mean, you could have just been lurking in the comments for all I knew. But now you're like, I'm late. So now it's like, all right, damn, what the hell? Why you late? Why you weren't here on time? You know I start this live stream every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. You could set a clock by when I start the live stream. And you decided to be an hour and 45 minutes late, tardy to the party? What the hell? I thought we was cooler than that. Like, really? Terry says, Dash, I might need your help when we get our LLC then. Nah, no problem, man. Dude, I'm telling you. LegalZoom, fill out the paperwork, make it easier on yourself, pay the $150, get your LLC through them. They'll do all the work for you. This is one of those things where, like I'm all for doing things yourself, but when it comes to forming an LLC, they'll just do it for you. But I do not believe you need I do not believe you need an EIN. The EIN, though it was like a free part, unless you have employees, unless you're paying people, like legitimately paying people, taking taxes out of stuff, I don't believe you need the LLC. Ski Girly says Glock does have a cute pink one. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. That's one of my favorite sayings. And anytime somebody says something that, in my opinion, is wrong, that is my classic response. Victor says, I'll be back in a few. I think polka music in the background. All right. Alan says, talk about me. I give 0 dams. That's what's up. See? This is why Alton and I are friends, because we get it. Ski Girly says, let's talk shit on Hobo. Who? We don't even know who Hobo is. Who is Hobo? Right? Who is Hobo? Come on. First Love says, please don't tell me you that guy that has a problem with oohs and ahs. No, I don't have a problem with oohs and ahs. Alton says, if your car gives 0 exhaust, are you really driving a car? So, Alton, you know what's so funny? I was driving my electric vehicle today, and I was genuinely missing the noise. Like, genuinely missing the noise the car made. Like, an internal combustion engine makes. No bull. I was driving down the highway, and I'm hearing other vehicles make noise, and I'm just like, I'm like, damn, my car don't make no sound. Like, Alton, seriously. Alton says, if you're an Eagles fan, do you really know anything about football? Seriously, dude? Oh, we know about football. You know how we know about football? Because we have felt the pain of loss. We have felt the pain of defeat. We have felt the pain of a lackluster team. If you're a Patriots fan, do you know anything but cheating? How about that? Alan says, if you say water, do you really understand enunciation? These are just questions I want to know. Dennis Leary created one of the best songs ever. And it is titled, I'm gonna spell out the title, and it's ASSHOLE. I'm ASSHOLE. Let that sink in for a moment. Lunatic says, have you ever shot a Springfield Hellcat? I have. I'm not a fan. I have a friend who has a Hellcat, and the difference between Maryland just came from, or changed from a will issue to a, or excuse me, is it may issue to a shall issue state? And when I say the humps, or excuse me, hoops that you have to jump through or had to jump through in order to get a concealed carry permit in the state of Maryland have been rescinded, and now you can simply get a concealed carry or a wear and carry permit in the state of Maryland with a just a want for self defense. Yeah, I got my concealed carry prior to that becoming like law. The shall issue versus will or may issue. So I had the hoops to jump through. But now lots of my friends are getting permits, and I'm like, y'all don't even know. Yeah, don't even know what I had to go through in order to get my permit. But I have been carrying 6 months longer than all of my friends that are now starting to carry. And it's funny because my friend who has the Hellcat, he's like, I bought these 4 holsters off of Amazon, and this is the, like, these are the ones that I'm looking at, and which one should I use? And he's like, I print with this one, I print with that one. And I'm like, bruh, after you've been carrying for a while, you don't care if you print. Like, nope, I don't care. Because the only person that's going to notice that you're printing is someone else who's carrying. That's it. Regular Joe Schmo, they're not going to know what to look for. I'm not going to say they're not going to care, but they're not. They are oblivious. Smoke rings and grill marks is okay now. I know I'll work on my intro. Yeah. Look, you were it tonight, okay? Every now and again I pick on somebody. Look, Alan says, damn, Dash over here sounding like a teacher going off on a student. Look. See, I know I can accept when I do, I won't say wrong, but we are all, look, listen, I really do appreciate you guys being here with me, hanging out, but I get to have a little fun, and I get to poke the bear every now and again, too. It's my right. It's like the Second Amendment. It's like the 29th Amendment. I mean, can that be? I mean, is there a 29th Amendment? How many amendments are there right now? Grumpus says, my boss decided I was going to be late. I get it, Grumpus. I have a boss. I understand. Alice says, Dash, your car over there sounding like Tron. Nah, man, even Tron didn't make no noise. My car does make noise every now and again. Get that Eagles hater out of here. Listen. Hey, Taj, we accept everybody, okay? We are, I'm not going to turn them away because they views and they hit the thumbs up. That's engagement. Even though we don't like their kind, we don't mind their kind. How about that, okay? Because, Lunatic says, look up the challenger and listen to the fake exhaust sound it makes. No, sir. May issue to shout issue. Yeah, Kevin, thank you. Uh, That's just a great song. First love says it's like people who say irregardless on videos needs to go to jail. Oh my god. You know what's so funny? First love, I have a few of those pet peeves. One, my first pet peeve is people who say first annual. There's no such thing as a first annual. It is inaugural. Inaugural. The inaugural event is the first of hopefully many. Okay? You can't say first annual. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. I think another one is conversate. Is conversate actually a word? Because I don't know. And thanks, Biggie. I know it's his fault. The word should be converse. Should be converse. What other pet peeves do I have? This is from my computer geekness. People who say Nick card and VIN number, PIN number. So if you are into computers, you know a little bit about computers, you know what a NIC is. A NIC is a network interface card. NIC is an acronym, okay? If you say NIC card, you're saying, I'm talking about my network interface card. Pet peeve. If you say PIN number, personal identification number, VIN number, vehicle identification number, okay? And then my all-time favorite, and the thing that pisses me off, and actually, I got two. So before I get to my all-time, people who call this a clip. It's not a clip. This is a magazine. It's not a clip, okay? It's not a clip. Most modern firearms do not have clips. They have magazines. Anyway, people who say rims. That's not a rim, dog. That's a wheel. The difference between a wheel and a rim, the rim is just that piece of glamour bit that goes on the rim of the wheel. The wheel is the wheel. Terry says, man, my truck has a Hemi running Series 10 muffler with a 4-inch tip. You can hear it on. Well, thanks. Alice is off topic, but let's see, off topic here, but dash if you have Apple TV. I don't. I loathe Apple. Check out 5 Days at Memorial. All I can say is, damn, Little Six is me too. I wrote my congressman for a refund for my CCP. Nice. I mean, look, he's concealed carry permit, I believe is what a CCP stands for. Look, Alton does have a nice truck. It is a Dodge, and is it a Hemi? I don't know. It might be a Hemi, but his truck has a little rumble to it. Tosh says, you think I can get a CCW in Maryland? You might be able to, but I'm not sure, because I'm not sure. So I think in order to get a non-resident permit, and actually, Taj, I think, I don't know. I have to look it up, because I was going to say you might be easier to get reciprocity from another state, but Maryland doesn't acknowledge other states. So I mean, let's just, so like right now, I have Maryland, I have Pennsylvania, I have Florida, and I have Arizona. So those are the 4 that I have, and I can carry in like 40 of the 50 states. Yeah, the Northeast is where I can't carry right now. Jamie, yo, oh my gosh. Look, Jamie says, hey yo, reporting in from not my spot, but me and Marcus are listening from the road on the way home. Oh, and he's carrying. Oh, I know he's carrying because I seen your ass and like you just like scoopable. So I'm sure he's picked you up and moved you from place to place. Nah, so it's funny. People hate on the Taurus G2C, and I know Marcus carries one, but people hate on it, and I won't say I can hate on it too because I own one, but Alton, it's not Alton. Marcus has, I think he switched up from the G2C to something else, but he changed the trigger in the G2C, which was great. Though I recommend getting the G3C. That's better than the 2C. Just one number better. But yeah, I know he's carrying that dude. Yo, tell Marcus to hit me up because I got a story for him. He told me a story about how he drew on somebody. I almost drew on somebody. I was at Sam's yesterday and I almost drew somebody. If y'all want to hear that, if y'all want to hear that story, I mean we are after the 2 hour mark, so it's not gonna be plenty of people here. But I almost drew on somebody. What up, Sister Toy? Oh my goodness gracious. We have, man. So, you know how your friends' wives become your friends? That's how Sister Toy has become my friend. Like, seriously. My friend, Taj, and his wife, Sister Toy, right? She has become more than just friends. They family. They come in my house. I'm like, yo, you know where it is. I ain't telling you no. You ain't a guest here no more. Sister Toy says your EIN is beneficial for obtaining your business bank accounts and applying for grants. I will agree. I have not done the grant portion, but because I'm not a nonprofit. But I did set up business banking or banking in a business name, but I didn't use it for anything else but that. Russ said this blows because I can't consider my only Hampu G22 rank small enough to EDC. Man, listen. I wish I could show you. I EDC some full size stuff. Okay, I do. Cutting down self. Travis says and cutting down self employment tax. Oh, okay. For the EIN. All right. Alton's first annual. Oh my God, dry brining. Oh, Alton. Thank you, Alton. That is another one that sets me off. Look, Alton says conversate. Supposedly. Oh man. Do you know anybody that says Pacific when they are trying to say specific? Okay. I work with this guy, and those of you guys who are in Texas, this guy, he's from Texas. He could not say specific. We be in a meeting with our customer, okay, our 3-letter bureau customer, and he'd be like, yeah, the Pacific thing that we are trying to do in the what did he just say? Did he say Pacific as in the ocean? Not specific? Yo, we used to have like a bet on how many times he would say Pacific in a meeting. Yo, it's like, yo, we have a 1 hour meeting. He's going to say Pacific 3 times. 3 times. This is going to be a 3 Pacific meeting. Not specific, but a 3 Pacific meeting. Kevin, it's a Mac machine, bruh. And I knew it was coming. I was just waiting for it. Victor says I can't diss Eagles fans this year. I'm not feeling well for the Seahawks this season with Wilson in Denver. Hold up. Did you say Nick Card? Yes, dude. OSB board. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Jimmy says clips are for hair. All right. Damn, breathe thought. Yeah, man. And blunts. Good night. Hey, Russ, be easy. Alton is on fire. If we're talking about pet peeves, I'll say mine. Dry Brian. Oh, yep. Alton said it already. Pet peeves. They are there. Man, that whoops a lot of ass on social media. Yeah, buddy. My kids' pet peeves when my kids used to say, so you trying to say I'm always like, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not scared of you. Yo, oh man, like what is this something my kids say? Oh, taste tester number 2. He says me personally. God, I'm sorry. I'm sick of him saying me personally. Me personally is redundant. Cause guess what? Personally means you. You don't need to say me personally. See how y'all be yo, just say what you got to say, damn it. You ain't got to be like me personally. I would think that no, just say personally. Or I, okay? But not me personally. Oh, the PPS. Dude, that PPS is actually pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice. And if I remember correctly, the PPS does have a cut for an optic. Because you got to carry an optic, okay? And let me just cover this up. And then Hollow Sun or nothing. Okay, you see that? That says 507K. So this is the compact 507. You need the dot and a circle. First of all, it says, by the way, that anyone that says that to me, by the way, that anyone says it to me, Smoke Ring says, you damn right we want to hear that story. Do tell. All right, I'll tell it in a bit. That's where's Knucklehead. Yo, I talked to Knucklehead. So Knucklehead's birthday was on the 1st. So I talked to Knucklehead. Actually, we talked prior to her birthday. So probably about 2 weeks ago, I hit her up randomly. I'm like, hey, Knucklehead, I was just thinking about you. You know, wanted to hit you up and see how things were and blah, blah, blah. So I talked to Knucklehead for a good while. So yeah. Alex says, so you almost drew on somebody with a permanent marker or what? Yep, it was gonna be a permanent marker. That's for damn sure. I was gonna leave let me show you a permanent marking. Okay, yeah, a permanent marking. Definitely permanent marking. Like, oh yeah, they'd have been marked. marked. Okay. Permanent for sure. All right, so let's see. Let me catch up to the comments. Vietnamese. All right, I guess yeah. People have a problem saying Vietnamese. Oh, Oh God, I can't say it correctly. I can't say it now that I've said it wrong. Listen. Library, okay? I say library, and that's just Philly. That's the Philly in me. Library. Jamie says amber lamps. It's amber lamps. You have to say it incorrectly. Let me ask you this, yo. I was guilty of saying axe for a long time. A guy that I worked with, actually from Texas, from Austin, the Austin area. He got on me so bad about the fact that I used to say axe. I'd be like, Troy, can I ask you about this? Like, you gonna ask me everything? He was like, how you gonna ask me? Like, you gonna side axe me? You gonna top axe me? You gonna just like poke me with the axe? So I say ask now. Like, I've been traumatized. I say ask. Okay. Alton says, man, I have a coworker that literally says meetings. How come I'm like says in meetings, how come? Or why come? Oh my gosh. Oh, Russ says, I'll wash it for you. Jimmy says, I seen that. As a man, nah, fool, I'm gonna know as an alien. Yeah, my dad always washed his hands in the zinc. Listen, Grumpus, I've talked about zinc before. My father-in-law still to this day says zinc. And the reason why he says zinc is because sinks back in the day were made of zinc. So it was the zinc. Yeah. Next time you talk to her, tell her I said, hey, Knucklehead. Yeah. Marcus says, hello. Aloha, everyone. They must be home. Terry said, that's a hollow. Is that a hollow tip? Plus P hollow tip. Thank you very much. Well, folks, 5 a.m. comes fast. I'm out of here. Have a great rest of the weekend and week. Hey, Steven, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate you hanging out. Definitely appreciate you being here last week. Really, really, really want to say thank you to you. Terry says, later, brother Steven. Yes, indeed. See ya, Alton says. Muschetti. Grandpa says, Muschetti. Like, Muschetti? I mean, I know little kids be like, Puschetti. Look, I can say spaghetti. I might not be able to spell it, but I can say spaghetti. Victor says, okay, folks, I got lots to do this week, so I'm off to bed. Everyone have a great night, and even better tomorrow. So see you, Victor. Meeting that lasted 5 minutes, man. You could not just, dude. I get that. So you know, it's funny. My wife is in a lot of meetings. Like people just schedule meetings for her, and it's like, yo, we could have just talked about this over email, or like I'm guilty of calling people. Oh, I won't say a lot, but I'm guilty of calling people because I do a lot of driving. Um, I'm driving. I'm on the road, and if I'm out and about, it's way easier for me to call you and talk to you versus trying to send a text message while I'm driving. Alton says pet peeve: watching mothers pushing their grown kids in a stroller if your kid's knuckles drag on the ground. You too big. Yeah, but you know what, Alton? I'll say that I have gotten a little softer to that because you never know whether or not that child has a learning disability or a physical ailment that keeps them from being able to walk around. So I kind of give those parents a pass. But I mean, I mean, those kids that put their kids, I mean, those parents that put their kids on that backpack/leash, obviously they know their kids and they know that their kids are going to be like, pew, 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 pew. And if that's what they need to do to control their kids so they can be, out and about in public, listen, I'm not judging. I'm just going to be like, damn, that kid must be a handful. Like a handful. All right, so let me tell you guys quickly what happened the other day when I almost drew on somebody. All right, so I'm walking into Sam's, and I had to go into Sam's, and I had to get something real quick, right? I'm like, all right, I need to go in here for one thing. I'm going to run in there. It was like 7:15, 7:30. Sam's closes at like 8:30. Alice's pet peeve: parents complaining and ignoring their kids at the store when they run amok. Makes me want to slap the... Yep, I won. Yep, I totally agree, man. You know, you so busy trying to order your coffee that you could care less what your kid is doing off to the side, to the straws and the nah, man, come on, just pay attention to what your kids are doing. Anyway, I'm at Sam's. I'm walking into Sam's, and the Sam's where I live, the closest Sam's to where I live, is very busy. It is very, very busy. There is the gas station and the entrance are very close to each other. Whomever just designed newer Sam's said, let's put the entrance to the store and the fill station, the gas station, separate from each other. Well, this Sam's is an older Sam's, and the gas station is here, and the entrance is here. So a lot of people are trying to clamor and get in and through the gas station while the front door is here, which does nothing but create a traffic jam more often than not. That being said, there was a line of 4 to 5 cars like headed in the right direction, and there was like a traffic jam of people trying to get in the opposite direction. I walked through the car that was headed on the right side of the street in the correct direction, and I was heading into the oncoming traffic direction. Well, there was a guy in it was a Prius. He started driving in the oncoming traffic direction at a pretty good clip as I'm walking across, heading into the store, to the point where I had to stop dead in my tracks and say, what the frick are you doing? And he's like, come on, man, move out of the way. You know, he's throwing up his hands. I'm like, first of all, slow the F down. Slow the F down. Why are you driving in the wrong direction of traffic? You see all these cars that are here. Wait your damn turn. They're waiting. You need to wait. My man inches his car towards me. I said, fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. You hit me with this car, I'm gonna hit you with something a little harder. Come on, man. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. Now that's the abridged version of that conversation, of that interaction. Yo, listen. I'm quick to be like, go ahead on. Fuck around and find out. Cause he was about to find out today. You know how when you see those videos and it's like, it was at this moment he knew he messed up. Oh, he was about to find out. Alan says, not today. Not today. Yo, I am not the one. My man flew up on me, and mind you, I didn't have the cart in front of me. I had the cart behind me. I'm pulling the cart behind me, and he pulled up, and he was like literally this close to me when he stopped. And then he went like this. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You gonna get closer to me? You think I'm intimidated by you? Yo, listen. Why are you riding a dirt bike at 11:16 at night? Sometimes I hate my neighbors. I hate. It's just one set of ghetto neighbors. Like, why? Alice says, Dash, this ain't what you want play. Oh no, it really is not. Like, oh, you gonna find out. You are going to find out. Alice says, you might walk over here, but you gonna limp away. Guess what? I would limp, but you know how it's like I'm gonna take one or two of y'all out with me. That's gonna be me. Yo, first love is Dash customer on the show. Shut it down. Listen, I was capital FIREDUP fired up. My man set me off. And then, like, to the point where when I left, this is how busy the store is. They had a off-duty police officer stationed at that store at all times. That tells you how busy the store is. So when I left out, I said, I stopped and I said to the officer, I said, hey, officer, can I ask you a question? I said, listen, I said, I need your opinion on something. I said, first and foremost, I have a wear and carry permit, and I'm carrying. I said, outside, I said I was walking across the street trying to get into the door, and there was a person, because of all of the traffic that was out there, this person decided to go against traffic and come into the ongoing traffic lane to the point where he stopped me dead in my tracks because he was coming at me so fast that all I could do was stop and say, what the F are you doing? What are you doing? And why are you driving so fast in the oncoming traffic lane? And I said to the officer, I said, he pulled at me and stopped in enough time. I said, I'm like, yo, where are you going? Everyone is stuck here in this traffic. You can't go anywhere. You need to have your butt in that line over there. Like, why are you in this lane? And I said, his reaction was to move his car 6 inches towards me. And I said, would I have been wrong to draw on him? He said, he's like, ooh. He said, he moved his car towards you? And I said, yes, sir. He said, you would not have been wrong at all. He said, you would have probably been within your right to defend yourself from that vehicle, which could have hurt you a lot. Okay, thanks. He said, but the problem is, he said, you never know how that situation turns out. And I said, I agree. I said, that's why I didn't draw. I said, I came this close to drawing on this dude. He said, well, if you displayed that firearm, that might have been enough to kind of back him down. He said, but you never know. What if you drew and he let off the brake and just gassed it into you. Well, I mean, the interaction was he stopped and then he proceeded to move his car towards me some more. That's what prompted me to, like, because I won't say I was content, but I was fine standing my ground and cursing at the dude because I'm like, yo, you shouldn't be in his lane. Like, I shouldn't have to worry about you coming down this lane of travel, especially when I know the car should be coming from that way, not that way. This is the lane, this is the traffic pattern coming this way, not that. I'm like, bruh. He was like, ooh, yo. Jimmy says, sounds like you have a little southern in you. Yeah, man. The Alton. Did you say, oh, Juan? What? Oh, Juan? What? There you go. Jimmy says a vehicle is a deadly weapon. I agree. Listen, I agree, Jimmy, and that was the exact reason why I like thought about it, like seriously thought about it. But I'm like, yo, the last thing I need to do is basically get arrested, like, because there were a lot of people around, and I am not quiet. Because when I was walking across the street and I stopped and he stopped, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you speeding through this parking lot so fast? Where are you going? Where are you going? You can't go anywhere. You need not be driving into oncoming traffic at such a rapid rate of speed. What the is wrong with you? And that's when he inched up forward. Bruh, you don't want to do that at all. Because I'm not moving. If anybody's moving, it's going to be you. Trust me. F around and find out. Okay? F around and find out. And I moved my arm. And I said F around and find out one more time. And he just stood there and was like, come on. Get it, go, get it. Bruh. You got the wrong one. The word is on. You over there saying on. Now look. That's out there in these streets looking and sounding like Suge Knight. Guilty. Jimmy says it would have been a good shoot here. Alan says, you must not know about me. No. First Love says, oh, now it's F around. Yeah, because you done brought it to my attention, man. I can't just be dropping a whole bunch of F-bombs. I mean, I'm just saying. Look. Grandpa says, just saying, you still locked up next Wednesday. We're going to talk about you. I'd have been like, yo, Alan says, bro, I am literally over here rolling. I'm glad I could be fodder for you guys' entertainment. Like, seriously. But I was close. I was close to drawing down on this dude. And the cop was like, just the sight of the firearm would probably back some people down. He said, but then other people might have panicked. He said, that guy could have panicked and then hit you. I'm aware. And I'm like, the 4 rules, make sure, always treat it as if it's loaded. Oh, it's loaded and it's ready to go. And then the second one is know what, beyond your target. I was worried about other people. Alan says, I'm a guest host the show next week, and we're going to discuss what Dash did wrong. I didn't draw. That's what I did wrong. I should have drawn on his ass. Just remember round angles up through a windshield. Okay. I did not know that. I will keep that in mind. Not for nothing. I've never shot through anything. Yeah. Nope. Man, man. You know, I know we start talking about barbecue and something barbecue related, and I know that we get off on a tangent. Definitely a tangent. This is, I would consider this a tangent. But I just want to say I am definitely appreciative of all of you guys who are here. I'm sorry, I gotta pick up my magazine off the floor. All of you guys who are here and you stay and like you actually add um uh, you add something to the mix. Definitely appreciate that. So put this back together. Yeah, we are ready. So my good friend Travis, he he said to me when I was down in Florida, he said basically those people who don't carry with one in the chamber, he said that's just like saying that you can put on your seatbelt prior to you actually hitting something when you're getting in an accident. And I was like, wow, that was profound. He said someone else told him that. No, so Alton, what you do is you probably rapid fire like boom 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 boom. Okay? Just make sure that more than one round. First love says, dude, on the real, I grew up in the hood. I know what happens when people are pissed and in a car. He says it's not pretty. I agree, man. I agree. Um, take your combat class. Ah, man. Ooh, there we go. We got, I won't say conflicting information, but we have varied opinions. So Marcus says rounds do not automatically angle up through a windshield. Ask me how I know. Depends on the windshield, number one, and it depends on what caliber you are using. All right. So Jimmy's old school. If I know Jimmy and him and his old schoolness, he might be talking about a 45 or a 40 cal actually. Jimmy might be talking about 40 cal, and maybe, that blunt, slow moving mass might be why it might angle up. Alan says, I'm trying to figure out why Dash felt the need to have a firearm to host this live stream. Who you got, shook, bro? No, dude, listen, I mean, if I got pants on, I got a pistol on. That's just how it is. I won't say these days, but that's how it is. Uh, AR says, "Hey, Mount Airy, what's going on, man? It's been a minute since I've seen you on a live. Look, I seen you live on a live stream. Look. I know you might appreciate this. It ain't shine. It's a little bit of vodka, okay? And I tell you, I told you before, and I said it earlier. I said, you know what you need to do? Get you a guy who's retired and likes to play with liquor, okay? Because that's what I got. We're gonna put another splash in the cup. Ooh. We went from 6 ounces down to 4 ounces in this cup there, and I'm gonna pour some energy drink on top of it. But this was high proof. This was like in the 140s as far as proof, and he told me to mix it down. Alton, I do actually own one 40 cal. One 40 cal. Marcus is 40 cals, old school. Yeah, I proved it, man. Shoot, I ain't playing no games now, man. I done listen. I've been guessing for such a long time. I'm like, man, I'm not guessing anymore. I'm gonna actually know. So, listen, I ain't above proving it. It's funny. My father-in-law gave me some stuff, and I looked at it, I proofed it. I'm like, man, this is garbage. This is, how they be talking about the skunk smoke? Man, this is some old skunk stuff. You don't want none of that. It was 80. It was 80 proof. I'm like, hey, that John is still sitting over there. I ain't even have drunk. Like, I drunk some out of it one night. I won't say I was desperate, but I was out from my guy. I was out. And I was like, damn, man, I need something to drink. I want something to drink. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking. I got a bottle of Crown Apple. I got some blends. There's some tequila on the floor. There's a couple bottles of wine. There's a vodka, some barbecue sauce, some rum for my wife, and another vodka. And, like, yeah. AR says, got my setup now. Thanks to you. Got a free gallon of shine because a free gallon? What? Bruh. The invitation? You got a free gallon and we not sharing? Jimmy says, me too, Alton Dash is right. Mostly 45. Love it when I am right. I do have some barbecues. I have some Rudy's barbecue sauce. You know who's, actually, that was, I'm about to put my foot in my mouth. I know Grumpus sent me a bottle of barbecue sauce, but it was somebody else who sent me that current bottle of Rudy's barbecue sauce. So if you're out there and you're watching and you want to, hook me up, I need another bottle of Rudy's barbecue sauce because I am almost out. AR says open and always, little bruh. Oh, well, man. I feel like I might have to hit you up during the week one time and I might have to bring some stuff with me and we can collaborate. Because I love meeting fans and definitely love meeting fans over drink. And I got this electric vehicle. As long as I can, figure out how to get up there and back without having to worry about charging. What? Yeah, buddy. Alton says, okay, how in the hell does barbecue sauce get stashed with the liquor? Hold on, let me show you, Alton. And it's not really stashed. It's just sitting there. I gotta turn on the light in the kitchen. All right. So let me turn on the light. Turn on the light. Pants falling down. Okay. So this is like the corner, right? This is the extra liquor cabinet. All right. So the liquor is down here. This is the liquor cabinet. We have outgrown the liquor cabinet. But this is the outgrown liquor cabinet. So there's a bottle of Blanton's. There's a Crown, Blanton's, tequila, wine, vodka, barbecue sauce. There you go. So there's some Malibu. There's Uncle Nearest. This is a bourbon that one of my coworkers hooked me up with. One of the sons of the store, of the owner. The Belvedere, the big bottle of Belvedere. And in here, I have all of the Blanton's horses in that bag there. That right there is I have a prized bottle of E.H. Taylor. And inside of there's like a wine, what's the name thing? Like a wine carrier or whatever. Is my bottle of Pappy's. And then I have some more liquor in there, Like, this is my homie Taj hooked me up with this. This is for special occasions. Okay. I mean, I'm a drinker, man. A little more wine in there, some liquor, some more wine and liquor, and I mean, like, boom. Who you know that has that? Who you know? So, the punching. If you know, you know. Steven left already. Uncle Steve's barbecue sauce. Some coolers. This is the skunk corn that my father-in-law hooked me up with. This is like drink in case of emergencies. So there, Alton, is how you have barbecue sauce mixed in with the liquor. Because that's just where it's at. Let me put my earpiece back in and get y'all set back up on the tripod. So, there you go. Marcus says, good night, everyone. Have a great rest of the evening. Yes, indeed. Just me and Dash looking down. It's making me feel uncomfortable, too. Alice says, I feel violated. Since you say you love meeting fans, I'm from Cali, as you know, but when I link with my homie that's stationed in Baltimore, I would love to link up with you. Well, smoke rings and grill marks. The easiest or best thing to do is to hit me up on Instagram. Steel Drum Smokers on Instagram. Steel Drum Smokers. Let me know when you are going to be in the area, and I will figure out how to make sure that I link up with you. I really like. I don't have a problem meeting up with folks. I don't. So yeah. Where did I find Pappy? From Costco. Hold on, let me show you the bottle. Costco, Jimmy. I went to Costco. The Costco in DC. And like I said, I put it in this special container. And oh God, I'm about to knock over the bottle. Yep. So this thing here, okay. This is like, because it's just like, oh man, what is that thing? It is hiding a special bottle. First and foremost, I don't really appreciate what this is, but I know what it is because there have been so many people that are like, oh my gosh, you have a 12-year-old Pappy? Yes, I do. And this is a 12-year-old Pappy from like 2 years ago. Remember? AR, we're gonna have to. I have to check that out in a bit. I'm using my phone to live stream, so remember during the beginning of the pandemic, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to bourbon. This is one of those finds when I went to Costco and found bourbon, and my neighbor, my ex-neighbor, I was talking to her, and she's like, yeah, blah blah blah, bourbon, blah blah blah, Pappy, and I'm like, I have a bottle of that. And she's like, you have Pappy? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you want a shot? Like, actually, I said, you know what? Listen, I said, come on over. We'll talk about X, Y, and Z. Yeah, and I let her have some like Eagle Rare I had, and then I let her have, or like it might have been like Buffalo Trace, and then I let her have some of the E.H. Taylor that I have, and then I was like, yo, here. I was like, here, here's a shot, and she's like, ooh, what is this? And I'm like, here you go. Oh, you let me have some of your Pep. I'm like, I don't care. I don't mind sharing. Like, it's not that big of a deal for me. First Love says, good night, guys. 3 shows in 4 days. He said, I'm out. Alice says, Dash, I'm going to be in Virginia at the end of the month. All right, well, I mean, yeah, saying nothing but a word. I know you're not that far away. And I doubt I'll be able to drive down there, pick you up, bring you back up to my house, but I can at least come and hang out with you while you're in Virginia. So just let me know, like, give me some advance notice, and I am definitely down to drive down and hang out with you one evening or on a Saturday. So if I can work that out, I would definitely love to work that out. I want to say I might be willing to even trailer a small grill or something, but I don't know how that might work out. But let me know, Alton. Definitely. But Jimmy, Costco, the Costco in DC. The Costco in DC gets a bourbon allotment 1 day a month, and I just so happen to be there on that particular day, and I'm like, they had 2 different bottles of the Pappy, and I'm like, yo, I'm a newbie to this. I know I need to buy one because it was a limit of 1. Like, you had to get one or the other. I'm like, I'm a newbie to this. What should I do? And the guy's like, they make this bottle 1 time a year, or they make this bottle they make this bottle 1 time every X number of years. They make this bottle once a year. I said, okay, I'll take the 12-year. He's like, good choice. Good choice. And this bottle cost me, it was less than $100. But I could take even this bottle as it stands, like less than full, and I could probably take another shot or two out of it and probably get $200 for it. There are some people that just want it that bad. I think we're doing a little barbecue on the first of October. I know for sure I'm going to be busy. Damn, entered an auction, still couldn't win, Pappy. I will pay for a new engine in your van. This bottle? Alice says, my cousin is doing a bushel of crabs. Okay. I won't say that doesn't get me excited, but I mean, a bushel of crabs. Okay. mm. So, AR, I think it was Marcus. He tagged me in a auction that was doing like 5 or 6 different bottles of Pappy, and it was like a 1, a 3, 5, 12, 21. Like, it was some crazy bottles. And I was like, ain't no way. Because it was like $200 to enter. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't like it that much. Out funny. I'm not trying to be dismissive. I'm just saying, well, I know for sure on the 1st of October, I have an event at the kids' school. Well, not the kids, at my daughter's school. Let me get a hold of old boy with his car. Go ahead, Alton. You can mess around and find out too. Savage True said, yup. Listen, I mean, it's good. Like, it is okay. But, I mean, the raffle was like, you spend, now mind you, it was for like $4,500 worth of Pappy, like $5,000 worth of Pappy. And I'm like, I get it. Like, $250 versus what you could win is a big deal. But I'd rather enter a pew pew auction than a liquor auction. That's all I got to say. Alan says, man, I would have at least run over that bunion. Thank goodness I don't have bunions. At least not yet. Oh, man. He didn't like, quick, I'm going to shoot you in the pinky toe. Oh, no. That's what Quick said to Earth. Damn. It wasn't Earth the Kid. What was her name? He was like, I'm going to shoot you in the pinky toe. She said, I'm going to have to stab you. She said, I'm going to shoot you in the pinky toe. Sure enough, he shot her in the toe. Delarice, there we go. Thank you, Alton. Thank you. We were watching a movie. My wife and I were watching a movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was like, ooh, the actress, and I was like, man, that's not Eartha Kitt. Like, what is her name? And now I'm trying to think of the lady's name, who it was, and it wasn't Delarice. Kevin says pinky toe is the worst one to get shot in. We got a saying around here. When you start saying stuff like that, that's when you have to follow it up and say ... Ask me how I know. Kevin, how do you know that that's the worst toe to get shot in? Yank Barbecue says, hello from the road at a truck stop in Wyoming. All right. Smoked beef ribs Monday and forgot my leftovers at home. Guess my family's going to eat good this week. Yes, indeed. AR said, now I got to cut you. I'm trying to think what movie it was. It was oh, we watched in Echoes. No, it wasn't Echoes. It wasn't Echoes because the lady who was in Echoes, it wasn't her. We watched another movie. It was an M Night Shyamalan movie, and my wife hates M Night Shyamalan movies. Um, but it was an M Night Shyamalan movie, and it was like the wind was carrying spores from plants, and it was killing people. And it was a woman who was in the movie. I'm pretty sure was in that movie, and I was like, "What is her name?" Like, I gotta think about it. Just give me a couple minutes. I'll think about it. Kevin says you have to relearn how to walk. All right. You at least be the 9-toe in his head. Be in Baltimore. uh, Salva's Tex-Mex Barbecues is watching from work in the car. He said, "What up, y'all?" Alan says, "I hate his movies too." Yo, his movies don't have endings. They have cliffhangers. The one movie of his that actually had an ending was it Signs? Was that the name of the or no, it was The Sixth Sense. The one that was like, I see dead people and a lot of people don't even know they're dead. That was the one movie that had an actual ending. Like, wow, boom. But yeah, The Happening. Thank you, Salva. It was The Happening. The Happening. The Happenings. Yes. Now just let me just look it up. The Happening cast. IMDb. Top cast. Oh, maybe it wasn't that movie. Damn it. All cast and crew. It was something we watched, and I was like, "Oh, what is her name? What is her name?" Like, she was an older black actress, and I was like, "What is her name?" I'm like, "She's not." I was like, "It's not Eartha Kitt. It was something else." Damn it! I keep. It wasn't that movie. Damn it! What was it? It was funny, because there was a point where they went to Philadelphia and the local news anchor Yuki Washington was he was and is on the air in Philadelphia. Like, when I grew up as a kid, I remember watching Yuki Washington or seeing Yuki Washington. He was not on the preferred news channel of my family, but damn it, what? I can't know. Oh, Alfred Woodard. That's the lady's name, Alfred Woodard, and I can't remember. So actually, I need to just go here. ALFREEWOODARD. Find out what the hell it was that I watched. That she was in. That I was like, oh, that's her. I was like, what was it? Hold on, I'm looking on. What was it that I saw her? I wish I could tell you, but man, I wish I could tell you what it was that she was in, but I was like, yeah. Isma Sloth, or I'm a Sloth. Sloth says his movies suck. Yank says I like the idea of his movies better than his movies. I'm a big David Lynch fan, so I like weird. All right, AR says maybe Ellicott City on Saturday. If I come down, I'll bring you some hibiscus moonshine I made. I am not doing anything this Saturday, so please and thank you. You have my number. I am 15 minutes away from Ellicott City. I will meet you at the Walmart at 29 and 40. Word. And I will bring. I got some samples for my guy. I will bring some. Jimmy says again, Alton, thanks for your help last week. Yes, indeed. Alton says, man, you got me over here like, who the hell is he talking? Alfred Woodard. Hold up. You gonna go from Eartha Kitt to Alfred Woodard. It's just one of those things, man. AR says she killed it on Apple TV. The Bears. The Porter. I wish I was home watching this with a drink. Sorry, Salva. Man, I ain't meeting Dash at no Walmart. You know what happened the last time he was at Walmart. It was Sam's Club, okay? It wasn't Walmart. It was Sam's. Yeah, Walmart be charging the car for real. The Walmart at 20. I actually, it's funny. Like we're almost 3 hours in, which means it's almost midnight, and I'm going to be wrapping this up in a couple minutes. But I have to get up in 4.5 hours, and I am going to go charge the car so my wife can take it to work. Walmart, Sam's are not the same thing, especially not in this area. Not in this area. Terry says, hey, everybody, I gotta go. 6 is coming early. Talk to y'all later. Alex says, can't hang with Dash. Oh, he all confrontational. I mean, it is what it is. Play that, but the, what was the, oh, the tumbleweeds. Like the scenes from the OK Corral. You feeling lucky? Grandpa says we be judged by the company we keep. Sure enough. Bro, you be getting in a fight, then you can't even get in the car and storm off. It's quite Rome. Say, man, I need to see Bertha's. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Listen, I'm gonna take my pappy. I'm gonna put it back into the little hidey hole spot. And put it back away, because I've gotten to the point where I can appreciate this not because I really appreciate it, but because other people have told me how good it is, and not gonna lie, I have had it, and I'm like, compared to some of the other bourbons I've had, that is actually pretty good. It doesn't burn, it doesn't hurt. Yeah. Man, can y'all imagine somebody in a confrontation being all hard, then they drive off in an electric car? I can, because I have one. But I mean, I have all three. Like, I have an electric car, I have a gasoline car, and I have a diesel. 2 deals. We're just gonna count one right now. I mean, it's like take your pick. Well, oh, it's Monday. All right, I'm gonna drive the this. Oh, it's Tuesday. I'm gonna drive the this. Oh, it's Wednesday. I got this one for you. You know, it's just me dying over here. Kevin says, "Have a good night. Dash, be easy, my guy." Yes, indeed, Kevin. Hey, look, I'm about to sign out too. I'm trying. I have 4 minutes and some change to get to 3 hours. Energy drinks do actually work. Energy drink and liquor. Hell of a combination. Jimmy says beats a Prius, Alton. Yeah, where is Josh when you need to poo on a Prius driver? Okay. Come on. Hey, look, let's all think happy Californian Josh thoughts. Maybe he'll pop up in his Crocs because he wants to give me grief about wearing Crocs. So, where is Josh in his Crocs and his Prius? His Prius is clean though. Last video, or one of the last videos, he got it washed. Smoke Rains, the Grill Mark says, yes, Remy Martin and Red Bull is a can't miss. No, sir. I'm good with the cognac and the, well, Remy Martin is that brandy? Speaking of brandy, I have some brandy aging over there. I cannot wait. That's me in the car playing a car sound soundtrack while he's driving his ID, and it's 4, not $. Let go of the shift key. Let go of the shift key. There we go. ID 4. Grubber says Josh is subject for next week. Cognac and champagne. So cognac is I wonder what cognac is I won't say made of, but what makes cognac cognac? That's the first one. I think that's the first yawn, and we're almost 3 hours in. So I'm gonna go ahead and cognac and champagne. I can't say I've had cognac and champagne, but I know I've had remember Thug Passions back in the day, Hennessy and it wasn't Alizé. It was Hennessy and was it Hennessy and Alizé? Alan says that yak is for grown folks. Henny give you the Henny face. Even the white Henny give you the Henny face. Yeah, and Alizé, man, that girl had the biggest. I used to be in love with this chick, me and Jay. Yes, indeed. Oh man. There was a Thug Passion and there was the Hulk. The Thug Passion was the Alizé and Hennessy. It wasn't Ciroc. It was Hypnotic. That's what it was. Hypnotic and Hennessy was the Hulk, because the Hypnotic was like blue and the brown turned it green. Yo, goodness gracious. Man, that had the year like 99 and 2000 written all over it. Oh man, Alton, dude, I could tell you some stories while being wasted on Hypnotic and Hennessy. I was in St. Louis, drunk off my mind. That's when I was dancing on the stage. I think I told y'all about how I was dancing on the stage in St. Louis. Man. Smoke Rings and Grow Mark says, yeah, Henny and Alizé is Thug Passion, and the Henny and the Hypnotic was ARS is at the paradox equals passed out. Yeah, cognac is distilled white wine. Huh. Well, it's distilled and aged because it's brown. That is interesting. Distilled white wine. Man. So I posted that video of the personal distiller and Adam from what is it, AJ's smoke, AJ's whatever he's calling himself now these days. Sorry, Adam. He was like, man, you need to take some wine and distill that. And I'm like, we're gonna see. I was about that. I was in Henny back in the day, and no, we ain't talking about alcohol either. Hell, I need to stretch just thinking about it. Barbacoa Bandit says MD 2020 for me. What you know about that Mogan David, huh? There you go. Jimmy says aged in oak for 2 years. Wow. Distilled white wine. All right. Learn something new every day. Grumpa says cognac matures in the same way as whiskeys and wines, barrel aged, and most cognacs spend considerably longer on the wood than the minimum legal requirement. Oh man. AR said yes, MD 2020 orange. He didn't even say like the flavor. He said the color. That's how you know he done drank a whole lot of Kool-Aid. He said, "Man, what are alcoholic uncles for, bruh? Oh, look. Do you see how I'm cradling it? This is the pappy. I'm cradling it. I am that. I have a niece. Okay, Alan says Pastor Cavassier. Woo! Yeah, Buster made a lot of money off. Well, Cavassier probably made a lot of money off that song. But yeah, man, I have my wife's niece. I am the drunk uncle, or I'm gonna say alcoholic, but I am the drinking uncle, and I gotta hook my niece up with some good stuff. Barbacoa Bandit says you gotta drink that MD with the brown paper koozie. Yo. Oh man. So Alice says, so Dash is that uncle at the barbecue? No, I'm the uncle that's usually on the grill. Like I am the uncle that's on the grill. My father-in-law is that uncle. He's the grandfather that is that uncle. Man, he be the one that's twisted, just pouring, giving everybody some. But yo, man, let me just tell you, cause I don't have very many nieces in there. I don't say I don't have very many. I have one surviving niece currently, and yo, she knows, yo, her uncle. Let me just tell you, her uncle is greater than your uncle. Let me just tell you. Alan says on the grill, dancing like Cedric the Entertainer, burning up food, telling stories. I mean, not like Cedric the Entertainer, but so my nickname is Dash because I would dance around like, you see how I'm cradling this bottle? Have you ever seen Rockefeller Records videos from like the late 90s and the early 2000s was Dame dancing around with the bottles? I'm just gonna let you infer, but I'm gonna just speed up the process. I got my nickname Dash because I was like Dame Dash back then, dancing around with the bottles. I was always the one who had the bottle. I always had the bottle in my hand, and I'd be getting down like cup in one hand, bottle in the other. That's how I got my nickname Dash, because I used to dance around like Dame Dash, and it stuck. 20 some odd years later. Jimmy says he has good taste. What up, Quint? How you doing? Woo, that's a fire. Yes, indeed. Barbacoa Bandits. Aaron said, that's me, always cooking. Folks not knowing I'm already tired from the 48-hour prep. Hell yeah, man. Shoot. Bro, you were holding that bottle like a baby. Oh, I got practice out. I got practice, dude. Took a nap after Joe Well, since he took a nap after Joe's live, yeah, bro, you're saying damn Dash, but that dance look more like Biz Marquee. Nah, man. Mm-mm. Nobody. Yo, speaking of Biz, I've met Biz Marquee a couple times. He lived not too far away from me. He lived in Laurel, Maryland. He dropped that battle dash would hit the floor first. Nah, man, look, my 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 precious, my precious. Yo, I gotta go to bed. Yeah, y'all be messing. You guys in different time zones be messing with my emotions because it's after midnight and I'm gonna be up in four. Well, I have an alarm set for 4:45. That's gonna wake up tomorrow and about gonna be gone. He said, "Ask me how I know." Go ahead, Alton. Go ahead. You think you feeling froggy? You feeling froggy? Go ahead on. And I said, I got out of hair. Name grew up across the street from me off of First Avenue. Yeah, man. That's how I got my nickname Dash, because back in the day, in the late '90s, early 2000s, my friends and I all had we had nicknames because the Rockefeller Clique was one of the biggest cliques out there, and it was like, yo, everybody had a nickname. Like I had a friend, he was Hove. I had a friend, he was Dame. Like he was Beans. One was Bleak, Memphis Bleak, and they looked at me. I was like, yo, I'm not the rapper. I'm just the hype man. Me, a hype man. Can anybody see me being a hype man? Like, I don't know. Like, for real. Could I be the hype man? Yeah, I could. Hey, shout out to Bumpy because he's still watching, and we are 3 hours in, and I'm about to go to bed. But I just want to say shout out to Bumpy. But I was the hype man back in the day, and my nickname Dash stuck. It stuck. It stuck. It stuck. And I know how people know me by what they call me, and Dash is one of those things that is just, yeah. You gonna shoot me in the pinky toe now? Go ahead. There it is. Look, Alton, don't threaten me with a good time, cause no. Dash was DJ Khaled. No, man. No. Khaled, like another one. Oh. I was the hype man dancing around with a bottle in my hand. I wasn't the producer. Mm-mm. My man Taj was the producer. My man Taj could have been the DJ Khaled for our crew. To our crew. Like I said, we had one of my boy Rush was Hove. My boy Rashawn, he was Beans. We had Memphis Bleak. Oh my gosh, man. We had everybody. we had a we had a dude, white dude, redhead. We called him Pookie. Well, not we called him Pookie, but his nickname was Pookie. His nickname is still Pookie. Yo, he's Pookie Brown. 20 some odd years later, after New Jack City, he's still Pookie. But man, it's just sometimes the nicknames stick, and they stick. Smoke Brain said California in the house. Alton says apparently, you ain't hype man, bro. You security. Oh, I'm gonna be both. I'm gonna be both. Trust me. The hype man has gotten into security. The hype man used to be the one behind security, but now he I can pull double duty. See, I done grown up. Speaking of growing up, that's a Beans or a Bleak lyric. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I can still, Dash new nickname is the artist. The artist formerly known as, no sir, my nickname is Dash. Trust me when I tell you, that one is stuck. You can go ahead and try to paint whatever new nickname you like. One, I'm probably not gonna remember this part of the live stream. Two, Dash is what it is. You're drawing on people. I did not draw on him. I almost drew on him. He came this close to me. It was this close to me drawing on him. I almost. I had to, in the middle of the parking lot, I had to tell him, go ahead, F around and find out. Let me. I just like, I reached back. I didn't even put it on. I didn't put my hand on the pistol. I just was like, go ahead on. Dead in his eye. F around and find out. Hey, AR, you know. I know. It's alright, Alton. One of us is not working right now, and one of us is. Oh, I'm a little into it. Not as bad as I've ever been, but ooh, buddy. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. This is the third time I've said that, but I am going to end it for real this time. You was reaching for that Crayola 64 pack. Nah, bruh. I had the 128 box, bruh. Come on, get with me. 64. Come on, man. I had the 128. Grandpa says, good night, Dashing, everybody. Alton says, later, everyone. Have a great night. Hey, don't work too hard now, Alton. I definitely appreciate you hanging out and the antagonizing. 128. You went from the hood. Little do you know. All right. Look, you know what's funny? AR, he calls me out because I grew up in Mount Airy. Mount Airy is a section of Philadelphia. Tell him about Mount Airy, okay? AR, tell him about Mount Airy real quick, okay? Because you don't know nothing about Uptown, all right? You don't know nothing about Uptown. Because if you knew I had the 128 box, okay? You think this is 64? No, bro. I had grass in my yard and the 128 box, okay? Jimmy says, night, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Alan says we couldn't afford a 128. AR says facts, okay? Because he giving me grief because he know that, I won't say, listen, I knew I grew up middle class, but we grew up in an area that was not, bro. We had a little bit more, a little extra. Bro, we had the 8-pack of them big fat crayons. Yo, come on now, straight for King of Prussia. Now you took it too far. Too far. I'm not in King of Prussia, dog. Like, no, man. I grew up in the city. It's just I grew up in a better part of the city than most other people. I mean, it wasn't a silver spoon, but I had spoons. Yo, AR, listen, don't do me dirty. If you come to Ellicott City, let me know. Give me like an hour or so's notice so I can make sure that I have something to bring with you. AR said the 128 was boosted for King of Prussia. No, man. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie. I had a bad experience with trying to do some shoplifting when I was a kid. I got in trouble. But it's one of those things. It's like, ooh, I see this thing. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Bruh. Smoke Rains and Grandma says, good night. It was fun. Yes, indeed. It always is. Hey, thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. I really do appreciate you being here and hanging out and shooting the breeze. Because, boy, oh boy, we definitely do that. All those guys who were here for the first time, don't make it the last time. Thank you so very much. Hey, Bumpy Barbecue, shout out to you once again. And, I don't know, Bumpy, just write something creative down in there. Like, this ain't nothing but the END. The END. The END. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next week, and I'm gone. Hey, peace, Alton. Really appreciate you.